Those strings hum, war drums breathing. Curtain up, true season. Untouchable umpire, no reason. Sunday night, court in session. It's that I'm gon' sue you energy. Silence loud, lawsuits louder than enemies. Ladies first, 5 p.m. Eastern time. When words turn to weapons and the line get defined. Sunday at 5, lights on, no disguise. Ali at the helm, fatty cutting through lies. Untouchable umpire, no halo, no wings. Just pressure on mics and the cost of them things. Antone Daniels' name ringing in the chat. Corey Holcomb cross lines, can't walk it back. Jokes too reckless, families in play. When laughter turn lawsuits, it's a different day. It's that I'm gon' sue you energy. Chest moves clean, no street imagery. Ladies first, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Where respect get weighed and the guilty get fined. Mika in the mix, question sharp as a blade. Impact versus intent, price gotta get paid. Is it justice or spite when the papers get served? When silence get bought and reputations get burned. No fist thrown, but the damage still real. Contracts bleed more than knuckles ever will. Corporate war zones, marble floor fights. Same hunger, different tools, different nights. Strings rise slow, tension in the air. Power don't yell, it prepare. Law books heavy like street codes too. Different rules, same pain when you lose. Trust get tested when the money that told. Love on trial in $1 billion hole. What's fair when the heart feel played? What's too far when the life get erased? Ladies first, don't duck, we debate. Who decides when it's too damn late? From mics to courts, lines get redrew. Sunday night truth, I'm gon' sue you. Instead I'm gon' sue you, energy. Calculated moves, cold strategy. Ladies first, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Untouchable umpire, consequences live. Strings fade, drums still breathe. Sunday night, believe what you see.
The content presented on the following show is intended for satirical and educational purposes only. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by panelists and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, production team, or channel. Additionally, any third-party content featured in this program is used in compliance with fair use under United States copyright law, which allows for commentary, criticism, news report, teaching, and research. Viewer discretion is advised, and we encourage independent thought and discussion.
Yo, shout out to Fatty, shout out to Ali. It's ladies first, baby. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
They say men lead the way, and behind every move, every war, every throne has always been a woman. She nurtures, she shapes, she survives, since she speaks, not just to be heard, but to shift the room. Because when the world gets loud, and 'tis her silence that says the most, this is not about taking over. This is about finally being heard. This is Ladies First.
Like, a man is gonna do what a man is gonna do. You can't, I wouldn't want a man to tell me how to be a woman.
So the real problem with relationship is women have no trust in men anymore.
You want me to be submissive to you. You want me to treat you as the king that you deserve to be. If I am not having the mentality of a queen, if I am not having a mentality of a lifelong partner that needs to consider my man and make sure that I'm able to be here and please my man and think of it in that manner, if I do not have that mentality, I cannot give you what you want.
Women really aren't doing that. Like Ali said, most women are focused on getting their degrees, what they want to do, their personal life, making sure that they don't lose themselves in a man or their kids and things like that. And that is one of the issues with dating today. And the reason why a lot of men are cheating is because men aren't getting what they need in the home. In order to make sure your man doesn't cheat, you have to do a lot. It's a lot of work.
Y'all wouldn't believe them anyway. So if you are the ones with the issue of distrust, you are the problem. I'm sorry, you can't say a woman is the problem when you initially don't believe her when she enters the market anyway.
If you're on Instagram and you're panties and bra, and he comes into your DM, what part of respect do you think he coming in there with? And you're saying because you're a woman, you can be on Instagram in your panties and bra. As a woman who's a couple of decades older than you, and I'm going to tell you that you're going to get what you get.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Ladies First Sunday show. Please remember to hit the like button, go over to all of your content creators pages and hit the like button, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and introduce our ladies on the panel. We have a new face up here today. Her name is Krishana. Hi.
Hi.
We definitely appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
and Quinn is also in the building. Hey. And of course, I am Melanin Legacy, the host for today. Okay, let's get our fellas in here. Mr. Fantastic is in the building. Jonathan is here. Hey.
Hello, everyone.
And I think this is my first time with Nino Nation. So hi, Nino. Welcome. And the untouchable empire himself, Fatty, is in the building, of course.
And here we observe the modern caveman. Lost in thought, his eyes fixate on a strange glowing box of light. He pokes, he prods, desperate to understand the power before him. Then, he sees it, the sacred symbol, the like button. But alas, this primitive soul does not yet grasp its true meaning. If only he knew what one simple tap could do.
Like the video for free. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. Hi, Melvin. How are you doing?
Hi, Fatty. And of course, Ilkin Ali, he'll be in and out, but of course, we have to recognize the other empire, Untouchable himself, okay?
Damn, that's crazy.
So let's remember to hit the Cash Apps and our membership goals for today, okay? We're going to go straight into it with the icebreaker, okay? Today, we're going to be talking about Rihanna allegedly marrying A$AP Rocky, all right? Fatty, do you have a picture or video?
Absolutely, I'm uploading it right now. We're going to see, I'm very curious about seeing what are the opinions of the folks about these rumors. And by the way, the links are pinned in both sides. If you are a lady and you want to join the show, we incentivize you to click the link on camera, of course. We have a more men panel heavy because this topic was supposed to be the Friday topic and it didn't went through it, so we didn't want to waste it. Okay, so looking at the picture, here we go. Can you read the icebreaker, Mel, please?
Yes. Rihanna is reportedly trusting A$AP Rocky with a prenup despite her 1.4 billion net worth. Okay. So for the question, and we're going to have Krishana go first, okay? Do you commend her for doing what women have long asked men to do, trust and fully believe, okay? Do you agree with that?
It's time to do.
Yes, I actually do commend her. I go by biblical principles. That's what I believe. And I know that, marriage is a sacred union. It's a covenant of trust between two people, which requires selflessness. You're merging your lives, you're becoming one. I think it's important that, you know, when you come into a relationship with somebody, you decide to take that step of marriage, you have an agreement, you know, whether or not it's going to be, you have a prenup or not. I think you should have an agreement as to what you want to do and proceed accordingly, regardless of what anybody has to say. But to answer the question in simplicity, I absolutely commend her. I think it's a bold, strong step, and she's being selfless. And a lot of people, I don't think, have the mindset to do that today for several different reasons. But I do commend her for that.
I love that. I also love what she's doing. I think it's totally like badass in the best way, you know. So I'm loving Rihanna for this. Quinn, how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I love Rihanna too, but I don't think it's a good financial move. I mean, I used to teach financial literacy, and I would advise anybody going into a marriage with assets, even if it's something way smaller than what these millionaires have. If you go into it with something, it's best to protect those assets with the prenup. Because unfortunately, the way that America has made marriage, it's a business. And yes, everything is all rainbows and unicorns in the beginning. Everybody's in love in the beginning. But in divorce court, when that entity dissolves, nobody's talking about the roses, the dates, the romantic trips. Everybody's fighting over assets. And if there's kids, we're fighting over custody. And it's a lot easier to solve those problems, minimize the amount of lawyer fees, how long you're in court, because unfortunately, because America has made marriage a business entity, at the end of the divorce, if it happens, you now have to dissolve the entity properly. So as an entrepreneur, I look at it like the best way to set that up, if that happens, so that we can just end it as amicably as possible, because it's going to be a mess anyway. You know, try to set it up the right way in the beginning. And that's how I look at it, is there shouldn't really be any personal feelings about it that way. I mean, Rihanna, they both have money. I don't think he's out for her money. You know, it's not even like that. So, I mean, if that works for them, that works for them. But I personally I don't agree with that, and I wouldn't do it that way. Man or woman, go into it with the prenup if you have assets.
Okay. So do any of the men have a rebuttal for anything they heard the ladies say so far?
Yeah, I don't have a rebuttal, but yeah, I just think it's bad overall, regardless of whoever, man or woman. You need to be protecting your assets, because every marriage is good till it ain't, right? And $1 billion is nothing to play with. So, I mean, I guess they're getting married, which I didn't know about that. But yeah, I just think everybody should protect themselves regardless.
Okay, Jonathan, thoughts?
Yeah, I really struggle with it, because I just like Krishana, I love Mark 10 verse 8, to become one flesh. Like, to me, that's what matters, and it becomes a union. I think the financial segregation of our assets, once as we try to enter a marriage, just sets us up for failure. I see enough of my clients that tell me that. What I would say, though, is maybe she could dispose of her assets out of her name and put it into an untouchable trust up until the point that they get married. And then from that moment, everything should be shared. I think that's probably the best solution. So.
Okay. Did you have a rebuttal? Fantastic. Oh, no? Okay. Nino Nation, thoughts? You're muted.
You're muted, Nino.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you got a lot of money, you should get a prenup. You should protect your money. If that person is marrying you, is in it for the right reasons, they won't care, because that's preparation for when things get bad. You know what I'm saying? When things are good, everything seems good, but just in case some shit happens, you know what I'm saying? That's why they don't want the prenup. Just in case some shit happens at the end, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they can get protected. I think that's the only reason why somebody would fight for it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's your money. You got every right to protect it. If you choose not to, I don't necessarily look at you like an idiot, but I just think it's a poor financial move.
Okay. Fatty, do you have any thoughts regarding this?
I think she should trust him. I think ASAP Rocky earned her trust, and I think he would never do something to hurt her, like taking off of her money.
Liar.
Do you guys are a little bit older, right? Do you guys remember these?
Yes.
Anybody knows the name of the dude?
Yep.
Kevin
Federline.
Kevin Federline. What is Kevin Federline known for?
Federlining.
They literally made the term with his name.
What is so, Fatty? What is it? I really want to know. What did he do?
So Kevin Federline was a guy that married Britney Spears, and then he decided to say, "Hey man, I'm out, but I'm not going out. I'm going to put as much bills in my pockets before I leave." Like Kevin Federline is literally known, like nobody knows him for nothing other than Britney Spears' ex-husband, and it's kind of, in my opinion, ridiculous that women don't learn from men mistakes. They don't learn from Halle Berry. They don't learn from Adele. You only know your spouse when you meet them at divorce court. That's the first time in your life you're going to see if you actually, the person that you believe was there is exactly the person that you thought he is going to be. These people are not the same people that you married. They're not. So
but don't you turn them into that though, Fatty? The way you treat them through the marriage?
Respectfully. And this is actually what we're going to talk on the main event. I am not vindictive, but I'm petty. I believe in certain instances it's okay to ruin somebody's life financially here and there. You see what I'm saying? But like most of these prenups, like they don't punish the person that is wrong. They don't punish the person that quits. They don't punish the person that just put their arms down and decided, you know what, I don't want to swim anymore. Right? And on this situation, once again, it's not that he's broke, but the discrepancy is so big, and the assets that she has are not liquid. The assets probably are in the houses, in the brand, in a bunch of things that she has going on.
Intellectual property.
Yes, she's going to have to dissolve a bunch of those things to give him a massive paycheck if he actually walks with Alf. So this is not about love, like you said. This is a business. And I commend Chris. She kind of was the purest of them all. Like, don't put your R in the I don't know how to pronounce ages, friends. I'm sorry. Don't put your heart in the same pocket you put your wallet. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
You know what? Maybe we should marry people that like come from the same level as us.
No. Jonathan, this is perfect. Man should do what ASAP Rocky is doing. This is risk mitigation 101. This eliminates all the reasons men are scared of marriage. Oh, I don't want to get taken to the cleaner, so I'm going to marry somebody that is multiple times richer than me. So if she quits, if she cheats, if she does something wrong, I get cash and prizes before I leave. And if I leave, something happens. This is actually the solution. And again, we need to start to be honest with men. If you are afraid of marriage, the best solution is marrying up. Find a woman that has a little bit more money than you, and she has as much as incentive to keep that relation alive than you did if you actually were the breadwinner. I believe in that. I just believe too, once again, you know what? I'm actually going to let you tackle this because I have one more thing to say, but I'll let you tackle this. Like, what did Fatty got wrong?
You know, Fatty, I actually am not going to say that you got anything wrong because I believe that people are entitled to their own opinions. I think for me, and this is just me personally speaking, you know, I mentioned that I follow biblical principles. I'm all for, you know, covering yourself. But I think that when you go into something, you have to have the right mindset, right?
Yes.
And then two, when you're putting it on, because I honor the Lord, you know, I believe that He will protect me. He has protected me. I've never seen Him fail. So if I go in with pure intentions and someone decides to show another face or do me wrong, I believe that God will cover me and recover everything that I lost. So that's the mindset that I would go into it. Because yes, it is true that there are people that tend to change when circumstances get rough. But I know a real example of someone who was in a situation like that. However, instead of taking her husband and wrecking him over the coals, even though he had done her not so kind, they had children involved, and she still chose to do the right thing, and God blessed her.
Can I play one video?
Dirty.
And today, Mel, you're not running from questions. You are going to answer everything and anything. Hi, Coco. How are you doing? Can I play one video for you that I have on my library since I started streaming? I'll play it for you, okay? You are going to tell me where this comes from. Are you ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
You know this person?
I do know him.
What? From Fast and Furious, right? Very accomplished actor, singer, one of the most talented entertainers around. Can sing, can write, handsome. I was crying, right?
Yeah, to some degree. But I believe he and his wife had, a pretty bad separation, and she tried to, or I don't know if she was successful or not. But that comes with, I think you got to know your partner. It's good that you have some type of mentorship before you get married, and make sure that you're not in a place of being unequally yoked. I think that again, and this is me, praying about things. I think that if people really got together, if they're going to be a union, they get some counseling and they pray together, you can kind of see where a person is. You'll get some red flags or some yellow flags along the way to tell you, hey, should I continue with this individual? Just to get some insight. I don't know what everybody believes in, but I know that in regard to situations like that, or just in life general, God will always alert me and be like, look, you might need to check this, because this is what's coming up the road that you want to be prepared for. So I'm sure that before this whole situation happened, Tyrese received some type of yellow or red flags that would have alerted him to what may happen. But when you ignore those type of flags, you may end up in a situation like that. But that's just me.
Yes. And this is why y'all should target religious people, because they believe that God will leave Palestine and whatever he's doing on the planet to go.
I believe he'll do what his word says.
They are going to go and save your relationship from your husband that she's cheating with Becky in accounting.
I've never seen them fail.
Hey, before I bring Melanin up and Coco up, I'm going to say this. How do I say it in the ladies first type of way? Let's see. God wasn't there when you kissed him, when you were in bed with him, when you made a kid with him. No, he wasn't.
You don't think he was?
No, he was playing PlayStation. He was doing something that had nothing to do with your situation.
God was omniscient. He's everywhere at every time. He's all seeing, all knowing. He's always there.
And I even if he does, he's a little bit distracted. Like he knows what is going on, but he's a little bit distracted because, like what Jonathan said, and you are saying, you're talking about mindset,
right?
I don't believe nobody that gets married on that marriage day is as like on their wedding way. They think they're going to be divorced.
I agree with you.
My mindset doesn't change nothing, right? If I try to dunk and I am 300 pounds, mindset is not going to change the outcome. If I am diabetic and I eat 7 spoons of sugar, my mindset is not going to change nothing. Like people have limitations, right? And mindset a lot of times is just hope. It's just you waking up and hoping that a car is not going to hit you by on your way to your work, right? It's like, I hope that the brick doesn't fall from the sky and I'm done. People that have positive outcomes about marriage and weddings get divorced every day. Actually, I would say they actually get divorced more than the pessimistic people, because the pessimistic people, for whatever reason, you know what they're saying, that God protects the fools. Kids and fools.
Protect children and fools.
Yes, it's a lot of times people that are pessimistic by nature, because they get their expectations down. They are more functional and practical. They don't care about hope. They don't care about dreams. They care about waking up every day and trying to do something that doesn't nuke their marriage. when it comes to people that usually use OPE a lot of times, this is where relationships drag a lot of times when they should be dissolved. Oh, she's not giving me sex today, but I hope she does it in 6 weeks. I hope she does it in 6 months. I hope she does it in a year. Oh, he's putting his hands on me. I hope he stops next week. I hope he stops next month. Like, when you have OPE, a lot of times you're going to be positive because sometimes you go through tough times, and if you are hopeful, usually you can walk a little bit faster until you see the light. But for the most part in relationships, OPE strategy doesn't work. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. It doesn't work because you are going to hope that your boyfriend or girlfriend reverts to the thing that he was when you met him, and that person is not there anymore because they buried him and they brought another person that is completely different than the person that you had before. So I get what y'all saying. I would marry a person that is hopeful. I marry a person that is practical. Because I want you to expect the worst, and if we're lucky, we're lucky. But I don't want a person that puts things that are extra in our relationship, like God, hope, and all these things. And now instead of you coming to me and me coming to you to solve the problems, I hold your hand and says, "Let's pray. Let's talk with this person. Let's talk with that person." I don't like that. I want to be sovereign on my relationship, and I think you should be that too. God is not going to make you cook 7 times a week like you promised me when you got married.
Well,
Like
you
you
know
should
that.
do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Eddie. I think that when
Oh,
it comes down to those things, you
you're so
know,
polite. Like Nino cuts me off all the time. That's crazy.
I think communication is important. You know, a lot of the things that you said, communication will tackle a lot of that. You know, I'm talking about my faith and you know, where I stand. But even aside from that, I think that when you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be able to have a conversation with them about the things that you like and don't like before it gets to a place of breaking down. And in that, you have to be vulnerable and you have to be willing to be accountable for the shortcomings. And I think that if people do that, you'll make more progress. You know, that's not the answer to everything, but I do think that communication helps. And not only that, I think healthy demonstrations. I do realize that a lot of times we don't have a lot of healthy relation demonstrations. So then when you see so much negativity, then your mind or you're more set to be like, oh, well, this may happen because I've seen this happen so many times. And then you don't have enough faith or you don't have enough hope thinking that things will go right. So
I
I
agree.
think people will lean toward that. So I
But can you
understand
teach
where you're
me?
coming from.
Teach me, and I religious people. If you are a better person because you're religious, congratulations. I have no problem with that. Right? If that's what you need to become a better person, better father, better husband, whatever, just do it. Right? My question will be this: how do you go to your spouse and say, "Why are you a monster? I didn't marry a monster. Why did you become a monster? Why are you denying me sex when every time we met each other you used to do 2-3 times? Like, why are you doing this?" I never saw anybody communicate with a person that is fundamentally different than the person that was before. And you say, "Hey, baby, can I have some sex?" And they're like, "Oh, damn, that really turned me on. Let me jump on you." It never happens. Even in discussions with men, every man on the panel, I hope Jonathan has this. I never was having a back and forth with the woman, including my mom. Okay, so my mom is married for 45 years, same man, all
That's
that.
a blessing.
Never had a discussion or a conversation with my mom where she stopped in the middle of conversation and says, "You know what? I'm wrong. You are right. I was tripping." Never, ever, 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 ever. And I know most men either become friendship with women, marriages, like communication with women is just a dragging of the problem. It's just pushing it to over time and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until the man says, "Okay, fine, you can go to Madrid. It's fine. Go ahead." There's never you talk to me and I was listening and I was totally wrong. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop doing. I'm going to stop screaming at you right now. And you are right. I apologize. Let me kiss your ring, and I'll go to the kitchen and make you a sandwich. It's never like that. I never had that experience. Do you guys have that experience in our relationships, where a woman catches herself in the middle of a fiery conversation and she just says, "Oh, Thank you for being a communicator, Jonathan. Communication is the key. I was wrong. You got it. Does that happen?
I'll speak from 17 years experience with my wife. And I will say that I do not suffer from a defensive gene whatsoever. I will apologize, no problem, to any screw up anytime I mess up. My wife, on the other hand, in 17 years has never mid conversation stopped herself and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong."
So you guys, can I just be
But I gotta finish this.
In the black community
How many years, Jonathan? How many years was that again?
17 years. But
okay,
I said middle of the conversation because this is where a man has to take leadership. When I make her feel safe, like, excuse me, and we had a big realization, actually, it was about 2 months ago, where she was meant to send an email to one of my clients, and she sent the wrong email, and she still couldn't say sorry, even though I just needed her to say sorry so that I could move on. I just take ownership. And I finally, it hit me like right in the head. I came to the realization that I needed to tell her that I will love her unconditionally, no matter how she messes up. It was that expression of deep emotional safety that she gets from me that allows her to say sorry. And she's over 17 years, she's apologized and she said sorry many times, but it was always on the heels of me making her feel safe. So if a woman doesn't apologize to you as a man, you've got to look in the mirror and ask why. And I work with a lot of women and a lot of men. I do this I've got 10,000 hours working with couples at this point. And I can tell you, Fatty, I will 100% agree with you. Women are way harder being self-reflective than men. 100%. My experience is men always have to come hat in hand. But given the space and the safety, women always are willing to turn that lens on themselves. They need that safety. If they don't get the safety, then they can't do it because we're bigger than them. We're taller, our voices are deeper, we're stronger. Sure. And so they're afraid, basically. Make a woman feel safe, she'll say sorry. Yell at her, call her names.
So you're saying we're not that intelligent to take account. You're saying that women are not intelligent enough.
No, I didn't say intelligent. I didn't.
Oh, damn, stand on it, Jonathan. Say it.
No, I didn't say intelligent. I said it was my experience that women take longer to be self-reflective and take longer to apologize and turn the lens on themselves. And I think what they need is that safety. If they don't feel that physical and emotional safety, and I don't blame them because men are bigger, I do think that women need to be made to feel safe.
You know, bigger than us, Jonathan. Jonathan, the bear is bigger than us, and they don't look like they're afraid of the bear.
Yeah, they want the bear over the man, man. And Jonathan, how tall are you, man?
I'm 6'2".
6'2". You seem like a very kind-hearted man. I don't think you ever had.
It looks like a very friendly and reliable man, right? I
step on your shoe, Jonathan. I'm just saying.
Fantastic. If my car broke and Jonathan stopped and says, "Oh, I'm going to get you guys and I'll be right back," I would trust 99% this man is coming back. He's doing the whole trip back and says, "Here you go, friendly neighbor."
Hey, Fatty, he getting your premium gas too. He don't just get you. So, yeah, I don't want to step on Coco. I'll let Coco go after her. Yeah, go ahead, Coco.
But see, Jonathan, that's the problem. So you're saying in order for women to be accountable, that you have to make them safe. So that takes the responsibility off the woman. You have to make the woman feel safe for her to be accountable to the things that she said and do.
Not so much that I have to make her feel safe. I have to provide the environment, the atmosphere, the relationship in which she can feel safe. If I'm hostile in any way, shape, or form, it's going to get her nervous system out of whack, and she's just not going to take responsibility. A woman with a dysregulated nervous system will never say sorry.
I agree with that, but I'm saying the onus is not on you for her to be able to regulate herself.
No, I agree.
That's very dangerous.
The onus is on us to not dysregulate her is where I'd go with that.
I understand that. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't want it to give women excuse and have women stay off the hook for bad behavior, because a lot of times that's what we do. We let women off the hook for bad behavior because, oh, he wasn't understanding enough or he didn't care enough. No, men and women communicate and have different ways of communication. And when you say that, it makes it seem like men should communicate the way women do, which they should not. And even, I mean, you probably heard of John Gottman, the 7 principles for making marriage work. He speaks to the difference of men and women and how they communicate, even to the point he said it's healthy relationships have disagreements, but eventually they can come back together because they are in good faith with one another. They don't have a negative disposition about each other. So I have to slightly disagree on that. But one thing I did want to speak of about Kevin Federline and the comparison to A$AP Rocky is no. Kevin Federline came into the relationship with 2 children from Moesha star, I forgot, Niecy. 2 children with Niecy before he started dating Britney, and then Britney had her own problems. So I don't want to compare Kevin Federline and Britney Spears to A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. I think Rihanna knows exactly what's going on because she has business advisors or whatever. It's her, if she wants to not have a prenup, that's her business. But I mean, we'll see. They knew each other coming up. It's not like A$AP Rocky knew Rihanna before the billions. They had a friendship, which grew into a relationship, which grew into them having children, and now they might get married.
So they knew each other before the music? They knew each other before the music? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Not before music.
No, not before the music, but like they had something going on while Rihanna was doing a world tour, if you see what I'm saying. They kind of spin the block on each other, right? But I wanted Coco, because I know she had to attend to her kids. I actually wanted to know if she would think that this is dumb. And what Jonathan was talking is the recovery time. Some women have a trash recovery time. Men, a lot of men. I believe if me and Fantastic play basketball and we fought each other because of an elbow or something, I believe that by the end of the night, you'll probably be drinking some drinks and say, hey, man, you got me, bro. It is what it is. It's called recovery time. Is you fight with somebody or you are in a contentious situation with somebody and the person counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and they're like, baby, we need to talk because I don't like like women have a terrible recovery time. Usually it might take a week, it might take a month, and the way that they treat you between the moment and the actually conversation is the cloud above the head, walking around silent like nothing. What's the problem, baby? Nothing. Like I think it's just in them. I think it's how they are regulated. Women are all across the planet. They never talk with each other. Born in different decades, have the same mechanism system. But Jonathan, I have to, like, the onus that you're putting on you it will be like me having a job for 17 years and saying, oh, I fear my job security. I don't know if I'm going to have a job. Sir, you are a supervisor on Google. You've been on Google for 17 years. What do you think is going to happen? If you don't do nothing problematic, you are going to keep your job. There's no, you should be safe by now. How many years do you have to work in a company for you to be safe about going to work every day? With women, it is not you, Jonathan, because there's no man on the planet that's going to make them safe.
I have something to say to that, Fatty, but I know Mr. Fantastic said he wanted to say something after.
Say it in 30 seconds, and then we get Melanie and Fantastic to actually join in. And shout out to Rose. She came. She has the motor sport. Like what's that jacket about?
I understood.
She's dating the motor. She's dating the Angel. Shout out to you, Rose. Thank you for pulling up. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I understood both Coco and Jonathan, and I don't disagree with either of their points. With what Jonathan said, I do agree with him in regard to making a woman feel safe. Because I'll be honest, and I'll give credit to the guys on this. My hubby had to help me recognize certain things that I was doing in our conversations and how I would react or not take accountability. And I didn't realize I was doing that, because my initial reaction was to, be a little aggressive, be a little
Current
feisty.
husband.
you
Current
know?
husband. Current husband.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. So, I recognized that and I made a conscious decision. Let me pay attention to that because I know that he is my partner. He's not against me. He's not looking to hurt me, and so maybe I should just take that into consideration. And by him doing that, it did make me feel safe. It helped me to be even more vulnerable. So, I understand where Jonathan was coming from. And I do understand what Coco was saying when she was saying that it's not solely a man's responsibility to make you feel safe in order for you to take accountability. We as women, we're emotional, so we react a little bit different to how a man will react. But I think it is helpful, if you do feel safe, with your partner, your hubby, or whomever, it makes it a little bit easier. And then to agree with what you were saying, Fatty, yes, women, I certainly have. If I'm upset about something, I might need a few days, before I respond. So it doesn't come off the wrong way. So I won't disagree with you on that. That is a reality. But it doesn't mean that I don't get to the point of taking accountability, because I do believe that women do that.
But that's the thing. Just real quick. A few days for big things or a few days for I'm not in the mood and he did some little stuff and now that jumps in my little mood, and all of a sudden, him not in putting the shoes in the rack becomes like a massive. You say, hey, don't tell this. My parents are arguing about they bought a new machine wash, the washer that wash your clothes washer.
Wash machine. Wash machine.
Paid it, transported, all that. Complaining and arguing. Because the tubes, when you take the tubes out of the wall, have a little bit of water. Oh my God, I can't believe you let the water on the ground. Yes, the machine is supposed to have tubes there. You're supposed to have water. And now it's like a 6-hour conversation about nothing because they've been together for so long that breathing get them like looking at each other like that, right? I think that's most relationships. I think that most is a Fantastic knows this. There's no man that has a great day. They had sex with their woman. They feeling good. They have money in their pocket, and they come on the podcast. Oh, they come chill and nice and relax. Somebody provokes them. They don't care. Let a man or a woman have a bad day and pull up to these panels, and the minimal aggression is going to go left, right? So. My problem about the days thing, and not with you per se, is with the people that I'm around. Most people that I know, their recovery time is never. When they recover, when you go to them, hello, I know you're mad at me. Can we talk about it? Right? Most women, I would say, their recovery time is, let me give you some booty, because I don't want to apologize. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to put the booty to the side, and you're going to poke me a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're saying, "Oh, you want to cook? Hey, be careful, okay? It's raining outside. You better get a jacket." Right?
So, Fatty, you're saying give sex instead of saying sorry. That's what women do.
No. I'm saying their resolution skills, their resolution, like their problem resolution skills. If they're going to use their mouth. He's not talking to you.
Yeah.
They're going to turn around and they're going to pull up and they're going to look at you in the eyes and be like, like this kind of woman resolution skills a lot of times is I'm going to give you some food, some Gucci, and I'm going to pretend I care because it's raining and you're driving, and now we're supposed to be friends again and nothing happened. Nah, lady, sit right here. I need to talk with you. You're not going to get away with that. But you know what happens, and Fantastic can interrupt. Nice jacket, by the way, Fantastic. This is extremely problematic. Men are so tired of talking that they take it. and women know they will take it. So the man is like, man, I don't want to fight. So let me get some booty and let me walk away from this situation because I don't even want to argue. And women know it, and that's why they don't do the. I do declare that I was wrong, and I apologize sincerely to my best friend and husband because I was tripping. That usually is so rare that most men, if they get it, I will tell you, hey, if your woman apologized to you, you won the Nobel Prize. Congratulations. Go try to keep her as much as possible because we usually never get I'm wrong, I'm sorry from a woman. Go ahead, Fantastic and Interrupted.
That's
and
true.
Then I'll bring Rose and Nino to the top.
Yeah,
and by the way, Melanie, I see what you're doing. You better start talking.
I'm not doing anything. Go ahead, Fantastic.
Yeah, the magic word here is selfishness. Say it with me now. Selfishness. Women are selfish by nature. And this thing about making them feel safe, you mean the same safety that when something goes bumping tonight, I gotta risk my life and stop the threat? Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Again, but hey, that's marriage for you, bro. Again, women love humiliation rituals. So when you make her feel extra safe, okay, that just further let her know she has control of the relationship because you're not holding her to task as an adult to be responsible and accountable for her actions, especially when she's dead ass wrong. So again, because society, shout out to Coco, because if a woman says it, it's halfway okay, even though she's just a pick-me, right? But if a man say it, he's just an incel that can't handle women and he angry and he whatever, right? But nah, man, that's mainly what it is, I think. And again, like I said, we don't hate women for it. I think that's the biggest part. We shout out to Jonathan again, man. He's been married to his wife for 17 years despite her flaws, because men understand that women are full of flaws and you just gotta love them anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the deal. So when you sign you sign yourself up for that life sentence of relationship. You feel me? Because that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You sign yourself up for a life sentence of the same person. You're going to in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You feel me? But see, that's why, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got parole. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never going back. So, yeah.
You got to be able to respond to that when it's my
Go
turn.
ahead, Jonathan.
Absolutely. And by the way, it's not an over exaggeration because multiple countries have the same joke. The groom dresses in black to his wedding because it's technically his funeral. That's literally what people say. So it is what it is. Go ahead, Jonathan, and Interrupted, and then we get Rose, Melanie, and Nino.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Fantastic that men, when we hear that noise in the middle of the night, that's when everyone loves our aggression. Everyone loves our physicality, right? So I don't doubt that one bit. When I say make a woman feel safe, I'm not saying that you got to sit and talk to her for hours and hours and process things. What I'm saying is you can show leadership. You could take ownership of what you did. You could listen to her. You could hear what she's got going on. But that doesn't mean that you give her a blank check to just spend the next 2-3 days, right? I think we can be mature masculines and call women to a higher standard and say, you know what, I've heard you. I love you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm also not going to process this till we're dead for the next week. And you're going to have to turn the lens on yourself. So I think when we're being strong men, you could still call a woman to be self-reflective. It's just that we lose that moral high ground when we raise and elevate and start getting angry, loud, making a woman feel physically or emotionally unsafe. That's where we lose the moral high ground to be able to call a woman to a higher standard. But I happily throw women under the bus as much as I do men. But I just know that I can do that because I approach them from a place of stoicism, from a place of control, emotional regulation. So that's what it means. It's not pandering to women.
Jonathan, you smooth. Okay. I give you smooth.
I just do this a lot. This is all I do all day, every day. But it's hard because I often when I start with men, and I have to tell them, like, guys, I may need you to practice making her feel safe for 3 months before she's willing to turn the lens on herself.
Yeah, but Jonathan, you've been doing that for 17 years, and she still doesn't apologize in the moment, right? Like it's like
there's a reason for that, Fatty, though. And think of it though, men men don't raise daughters very well. They don't give them the emotional connection as much as they should. 2026 they did, but baby boomers definitely didn't. So a lot of women basically grow up without the attention of their fathers. And when they grow up without the attention of their fathers, they're made to believe that love is conditional. I've got to perform and I got to be perfect, which is why a lot of women struggle to be self-reflective and say, I'm sorry, because their father is going to withhold love. And if I do the same with my husband, he's going to withhold love. Right. So
Sure.
that's the biggest reason why most women, my wife included, walk around not feeling good enough. Which
Sure,
is
but
why I
which
is why I always say that women want to be chosen, men want to be cherished. See, men want to be respected and admired because then that reminds them they're a good man. Women want to be chosen, which is basically women want to, all 99.9% of women walk around the world just wanting to know one thing, and that's that they're lovable. Make a
Sure.
woman feel lovable, she'll never leave.
Sure, but the problem with your theory is that women don't have a problem apologizing to their teacher, to their boss,
No.
to their
Totally
friends.
agree.
When
Totally agree.
when the landlord comes in and he says, Miss Natasha, it's 3 weeks, I have to put you out. I'm sorry, Mr. Landlord. I'm sorry, I apologize. I know. It's been rough. Can I? Like women ought to apologize to the bouncer on the nightclub when they step on his shoe and they're afraid to not go to the section. They know how to apologize to people that are in position of power around them. They do it all the time. They do it all.
It's because
the
the
time.
closest love that a woman has with her husband, it's the closest thing to her dad, and so she's just playing out her relationship with your dad with you. That's why.
But Jonathan, that's what I'm saying. I will apologize to my woman before I apologize to anybody else. And you know that these kids,
100%.
the same way these daughters are not being raised by a daddy that loves us, there's a lot of men that do that too. And they become
For
extra
sure.
simps. They apologize overly. Oh, baby, can I talk with you? I apologize. I know I offended you. I shouldn't have said that, even though they are right. Like, we can make excuses for the way that these women being raised, and these men are actually being raised worse by a woman that don't understand him, can discipline, can put him on a path of righteousness and actually manliness, and then turn around and says the man should be safe. Imagine if I came in 2026 when women are the most wonderful, strong, empowered woman in the world and says, I don't apologize to you, Rose, because you don't make me feel safe. Okay? You are going to have to do something because mama didn't give me no milk. I got the powder milk. I don't know. Similac,
No
whatever.
woman will find you attractive, Patty. if you
Yeah,
did-
when
if
I
you
was
said that.
when I was growing for 3 years, I saw every kid getting and I got Similac, and now I have trust issues because my mama didn't give me no milk. So Rose, you as a grown woman are going to have to make a grown man feel safe about him apologizing to you. Like, that doesn't happen, and the infantilization of woman makes me a lot of times as a lefty Bernie bro say maybe the guys on the other side are right, maybe I shouldn't vote, because if I have to talk with you like a teenager, a bad teenager, I don't want to do this, I'm going to leave, and then they jump on the couch for 2 weeks and they come back. Oh, even a teenager apologize. Let my son leave and try to be adventurous at 17. I guarantee you, when he's knocking at my door to talk with me to see if he can come back to the house, he's going to say, Daddy, I'm sorry, I was stupid, I won't do it again. So if teenagers can do it, why can grown women still have a very nasty relationship with the word my bad? 60-year-old woman. My mom is African. My mom carried me on the back while she had supermarket bags on her head, work all the time, does everything and anything and anything and anything and anything for me. I didn't apologize. That's something. Imagine you being able to sacrifice everything in your life for your son, but the only thing that doesn't come out of your mouth is, I'm sorry, baby, for bleaching your clothes. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So I don't know, ladies. I y'all need to do a little bit, just a little bit better. Okay, let's get Rose. And I don't know, Fantastic, are you done? Are you good? You good? Let's get Rose, Melanin, and Mr. Nino, and then we go to the main event.
Okay, so Hi, Rose. Welcome in, and Coco. Welcome in. Real quick before Rose go, I wanted to know if Coco felt like Rihanna was doing making a dumb decision by marrying ASAP Rocky with no prenup.
Ooh, I'll say no. You know why?
Liar.
You're muted, Coco.
Oh, damn, the video muted you, Coco. My bad.
Sorry. I will say, because I don't believe ASAP is going to file for divorce on Rihanna. And if she does file, then they're going to have to figure it out. Honestly, if they do get married, I don't think they're going to leave one another. I think whatever's going to happen is going to stay in-house. I think when you get to a certain level for them, it won't happen. But even if it does, like, if we were looking at billionaires, typically when billionaires get divorced, now entertainment is different, it's very quiet. They kind of settle it and be done with it. And then that billionaire doesn't seem to go down in stock. Their stock, well, when it's a man, typically. Now, women, this is a different scenario. As far as a business decision, is the best business decision? Probably not, but I think either way, she will be fine. Bill Gates, Bill Gates didn't have a prenup. Bezos didn't have a prenup, and they ended up better in the long run after their divorces. So, I mean, I know that's atypical, but Rihanna is also atypical. ASAP, their situation is atypical of most people. So either way, both of them will be fine. And I don't think she will. I don't know. Let me not say that. But it wouldn't be because ASAP Rocky will file for divorce.
Oh, he definitely will.
Okay.
I will DM him every day in the morning. Hey, King, did you got your divorce yet? Hey, King, did you leave her yet? Like, I don't think I'll understand.
But she had 3 of his children, though. Like,
yes, and you know what's going to happen? ASAP Rocky is going to go to Fashion Week in Paris while she's doing a tour somewhere, I don't know where, and she will see a woman with a smaller forehead, and she says, I haven't tried that in a while. And he's going to get caught, and we know, like, y'all really don't understand. I'm sorry,
there was a cheating allegation about ASAP Rocky last year or something.
Yeah, but then the thing, allegation means he didn't got caught red-handed. I really think y'all don't y'all don't understand.
Patty, you don't think that he's cheated and she didn't know about it? If he has
that's what I'm saying.
No. What I'm saying is this, right? Somebody said, Mr. Fantastic, right now he's on probation. You're not going to smoke while you're on probation. Your parole officer might come, hey, sorry, So he's on the testing phases. This is the best ASAP Rocky that you're going to get, is the cooperative, happy-go-lucky, I had babies with the woman that I like and a billionaire and all that. This will not be there in year 6, okay? Now the puppy, like, is not a fashion statement, is not something new. Now it's something very mature and very solid. These men, and Rihanna too, been conditioned to getting sex from anybody and everybody for 30-something years. They are not going to stop. In my country, there's a saying that says this, malandro não para, malandro dá tempo, which means in English, a playboy doesn't stop, a playboy has a break. And this is what's going to happen. His name is Pretty Flacco. He's going to make a break right now. He's going to be a family man because, once again, they're probably on his checklist, just like women do. And as soon as he goes back to the lifestyle that we are accustomed to because he's a worldwide superstar, he's going to indulge in something that he probably shouldn't. Like,
but you're saying he doesn't have any discipline, because there's a certain
men overall don't have sexual discipline.
What I'm saying is, though, they have small kids together now.
Irrelevant. That booty looking at me and I'm looking at that booty.
But that's not irrelevant in terms of how he moves with his family.
No. Coco, trust Brother Fatty, right? This is a worldwide thing. This is not an American thing. Asian men, for the most, Jonathan is the only faithful man I know. Asian men are not faithful. Asian men are like, I'm talking about men that are married and there's no clock anymore. Because when you have a clock, it's easy for you to actually get into the relationship because it's like, it's not infinitum. I have like some metrics. Oh, I want to build with you and all that. Once you marry, the clock is done. There's no clock anymore, right? I will say this, man. You can lie to me if you want to. This is not what you say after basketball practice and after jiu-jitsu class. Most of these men, if you go to a barber shop and you introduce such and such your type, white barbershop, Scarlett Johansson, Latino barbershop, whatever, Indian barbershop, what is it, Selma Hayek. If you go to any barbershop and you start to talk about women and how good they look, these men are going to show you exactly who they are. And I guarantee you, not only they are going to talk about it, if you dare them to say, I guarantee you don't eat on the, he might not eat on her, but she eats on him, it's done. It's over. Men are afraid of getting caught. Men are afraid of you knowing how much of sexual, like, undisciplined they are. But most men having the opportunity, if they're going to stay with you more than 5 years, you just don't know. You just didn't catch him. For the most part, only Jonathan will get. Again, I vouch for Jonathan.
Rihanna doesn't even look like she would break up with him over being with another woman. Like, I'm not getting those vibes from her.
Absolutely, but there's the thing, right? She has something to lose. If I was A$AP Rocky, I'll say, I'll double dare you. Right? Just like Jay-Z did to Beyonce. Oh, you want to divorce me? Go find somebody better than me. Who is better than... How many men in this planet are better than Jay-Z? Like 7? Right?
Yeah, but see, that's not the same situation for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. They could break up and she could go out and still find somebody better.
No, she can. No, she can. Rihanna?
Why not?
Who?
Why not?
No.
A$AP Rocky is not the best.
Hey, lady, you better watch her mouth. Okay? We have extremely handsome man, pause, that fits the look that she wants, looks the way she wants, has money, status, power, and all that. Who is going to cuff Rihanna and Rihanna with two babies? That is better than A$AP Rocky.
Question.
Not even Drake. Drake is going to say, "Nah, I'm good."
Are we talking about better in terms of character or status?
No. We don't care about character over here. We care about status. We care about clout. We care about money.
But I think she still can. I think she still could. I don't think it's the same thing as Beyonce. I think Rihanna gave herself enough room to still be able to maneuver that.
What's she going to get?
Huh?
What's she going to get?
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's still open for grabs. I don't think it's the, I'm just saying, I don't think Rihanna is the same as Beyonce. Like, I don't think it's the same. I think Rihanna could still go out there and get remarried and find great quality men that will still want her.
No, better than A$AP Rocky?
Yeah.
Rihanna right now is 37 years old with 2 babies. Who? Mr. Fantastic? Hey, I want to get 3 million. I will marry her for like 3 months.
But she didn't get with A$AP Rocky for his finances, though, right?
But that's the point. No. That's the point. There's a threshold, right? She would probably not go Kevin Federline like all the way down. The man is on the totem pole. He has more money than 99.99999% of men, but he doesn't have Rihanna money, right? It's like the Stedman and the Oprah situation. He's not broke. That man is a multi-millionaire, right? So she dating a man that is below all socioeconomic, but that man has access to 99% of things in the planet. She just has access to the 1% that millionaires have, right? You guys have to understand how women depreciate. A lot of men put babies on you just so you don't have to go nowhere. It's a punishment.
Ew.
Oh no, hey Queen, you don't throw your hands to the sky like God is not listening.
I've been trying to jump in and say how much I agree with you.
I will not pull out on purpose and put that 4th baby on you just to make sure that you are obsolete vehicle just parking over there. you might get a kid. Yeah, you know those cars that stay in the same place for years. And the door is open and the kids kind of sit on them and go boom, boom, and then they leave and the car stays there. This is a lot of times what we do to y'all. I don't want my woman to be with nobody else. So I'm going to make you one of those vehicles that never, like, you have the wheels, you have the windshield, you look like a car, but you're not. The motor is not starting. The engine is not starting. So
can I say something to that, Fatty?
Absolutely.
I've been agreeing with you for a while now.
Of course, because I'm always right.
I don't always agree with you, but this time I'm like, Fatty's right. So let me just say this. Rihanna is incredibly smart for the way that she built her empire. I have been admiring her for so long and so proud of her. But if they don't actually get a prenup, that is incredibly not smart. She's just following her emotions. She's not protecting her business.
No. Don't do the sisterhood thing. Call her dumb.
No, I'm not calling her dumb.
No, we're not doing the not smart. We're doing the dumb. Do it.
She's dumb as
Do it, Queen. I trust you.
Listen, I've made bad financial decisions. And I don't think that makes me a dumb person. We make mistakes. I think she's making a bad choice. Doesn't make her a dumb person overall. Some people just don't understand financial literacy well enough to understand, honestly, how to really protect your assets. So even if it's an ignorance thing, so I'm not going to call her dumb for that. And we don't know who she has in her ear professionally, giving her advice and what she wants to listen to.
I just want to make sure that we agree in something real quick. What is not smart?
What's not smart?
Yes. What's the definition of not smart? There's a word that is just one word.
Stupid. Is that what
you put a negative before a positive. What is what does not smart means?
What I'm saying is you can make a bad decision.
No. There's a word for
Ignorant.
it. No, let's go. Hey,
that's one word I use.
No, not ignorant. Ignorant means that you don't know. Okay. We are going to have a conversation about communication. See, men and women trying to work on our communication skills. What is a person that is doing something that is not smart? What are they doing? Is something? Go, Queen. I got you.
You want me to say the word stupid? I'm not going to say that she's being stupid.
Nigga, you beat my ass 10 times, nigga. I'm gonna get back up. But I promise you, nigga, when the opportunity presents itself again, nigga, I'm gonna shine, nigga. In a real way, nigga.
In real time, we saw exactly what we'll be talking on this conversation.
No, the reason why I'm not going to say that is because I teach financial literacy. I'm on a public platform. I'm not going to call somebody stupid for not making the right financial decision.
So if I invest $1 billion in Doritos, am I not being stupid?
I'm sorry, say that again?
If I invest $1 billion in Doritos and I don't diversify, am I being stupid?
$1 billion into one thing? No, it's not stupid.
It's not stupid.
Wait. A different direction because I'm trying to support you.
No, I know, but there's the thing. So, and I'm sorry for stealing the conversation, but I want to point this out as kind of a teachable moment.
Okay.
Do you notice how men always look to talk in a way that women understand and their type of communication, but woman, even if you ask them to do it, they never do the effort otherwise. And it's not important, right? Because this is a small thing. But I stopped the show and I started looking up and I said, how do I say this in a ladies first way? Because I don't want to offend nobody and I don't want to work y'all feelings. I want y'all to actually get the information without getting our feelings. But when a man comes around, and this is what happens with our woman, is even worse, is I said something, you shouldn't say that, baby. That's mean. Okay, so can we talk about it? Like, if she's making something not smart, isn't she making something dumb or stupid? I'm not willing to say that. Like, why? Like, why can men talk all day like woman and it's fine? And then when women talk with you, even if they agree with Queen agrees that she was positive about it, I'm not going to call her that. Yes.
Even if it was a man, I would say the same thing. But that's just because more of my profession is some people just don't understand. So one, there's that ignorance. And two, sometimes it's not pure stupidity. She's a very smart person, the way that she built her empire. So I'm not going to take away from all of that just because she's making one bad decision right now. And honestly, they could live happily ever after and never get a divorce. And then it end up not being a bad decision for her.
Are you familiar with what happened to Kai Cenat right now?
What part about? Because he's always...
So basically, they said that Kai Cenat's girlfriend cheated on him with NBA young boy, and there's some rumors that he bought her a $1 million penthouse. Okay, we don't know. Is it dumb for a 22-year-old to buy a $1 million penthouse to his girlfriend that he been knowing for 2 years? Is it dumb? Financially, at least.
Yeah, that's a very bad decision. That's not his wife.
Let's call it dumb. Please.
Why do you want me to
Daddy, leave her alone.
Because I'm trying to make y'all talk like we talk with y'all. Like just one time in your life, talk like we would talk.
Young. You know how many bad decisions I made? You know how much money I spent on men that I regret, especially in younger years. Like I don't think I'm a stupid person. Like I get what you're
Queen,
trying to
I
say,
love it.
but-
Queen, say young people are dumb. I agree with you.
Young
I was
people are
once.
ignorant, and we do
I was
nothing,
once.
and then
I
get
was.
dumb
I was
stuff.
once young and dumb. That's what most people say. I was young and dumb. Can we say that most young people are dumb?
You want me to agree with that so bad?
No. I just want to try in public in front of 500 people to see if we can get to a consensus. Hey, Jonathan, this is your fault. Okay, you should be mediating this. Okay, we are in therapy session, sitting on the table, and I'm like, please, Jonathan. Like every time I talk with her, I have to talk funny because she doesn't say words. There's certain words she doesn't want to say, and you're like, okay, let's do these. 1, 2, 3. Let's say it together. This is dumb.
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
Hey, I love you, Queen.
You ain't making a safe place, Fatty.
Be quiet, Nino.
It's a safe place, man. Hey, I love woman. I love woman. You know what? Let me play this.
Liar.
I'll play it for myself. I don't know if I love you the way that I thought I love you. Like y'all are difficult to like. I'll go with that. Like y'all easy to love, difficult to like. And it's for these little things. Like everything is a task. Everything with woman is a task. Hey baby, like it's like. Have you ever step on a Lego? Anybody that has keys? Have you ever step on a Lego while you going to the restroom or something like that, and you step on something?
All the time,
right? Being with woman on a day-to-day basis is like walking barefoot in a house full of Legos.
Oh my Lord.
You are scared to walk around without getting. And hey, every man kind of knows this. This is a part of being with a woman. We know kind of it, right? We know you step on a like that's going to work. We are not telling that women are evil or. But this is, I don't want to say nothing that might trigger a negative response on you, and is a lot of things that happen. Like I can even say, oh, like imagine that we're scrolling on Instagram and you are on my side and we are laughing about things and emojis and all that, and it comes to a picture of your best friend, and I turn to you and says, oh, there's a great dress. Oh, she looks pretty. No. Is again, but y'all do it. Y'all be on the movies with us watching Fast and Furious. Damn. Then look at Vin Diesel. Oh shit. Hey, look at The Rock. And you're like, yeah, looks buff, man. Let me look at Angelina Jolie left on a movie or say, oh, that dress is actually sexy. It's problems. Everybody knows. I know. My mama knows. My daddy knows. Everybody knows. It is fair. I don't think it's fair. Is expected. Absolutely. But I don't know who wants to live like this. Rose and Nino, please uninterrupted.
You never let me finish, Fatty. You ran with
Oh.
the one word. Never let me finish.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. I'm sorry. I apologize. Hey, that was like 3 seconds. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was talking too much. Let's see if she's going to say wrong in this show. Let's see if she's going to use the word. Go ahead, Queen.
The other thing I was gonna say is to your point, Fatty, about what ASAP is doing, especially as a man. He's being incredibly smart. because he's built his empire, and going into the marriage, if they're not getting a prenup, then he's protecting himself better than she is. If it does end up in a divorce, and really look at it from if these people were not celebrities that we love so much and idolize, because we're rooting for them. I feel like everybody on here really wants them to do well.
I'm
But
not.
let's remove-
I don't.
Well, I feel like the general consensus is I feel like most of us are rooting for them. But if we remove the feelings from that, as far as like how much we care about them, and analyze it and look at it, this is a man who didn't put a ring on it for years and kept impregnating one of the most sought after women in the world. Like it's just like Fatty was saying about how a man will put a baby in you, and now he's taking her off the market. And now again, to what Fatty was saying, if they do get him getting a divorce, now she's at this age and she's got kids. So I look at it like, why did it take him so long to put a ring on it? And he kept getting her pregnant. And I do think he's a good guy, but now he also doesn't even want to get a prenup with her. So it's
Can I answer that?
Again, it ends up where he has all the power in terms of if it ends up in a divorce, he ends up way better.
Can I answer
because
that?
of the way he set it up. But that's all I wanted to say.
So I can answer that. The average age of marriage is 29 years old right now on the West. Not 29, 30, 31. Why do you think that is, Queen? Do you think it was men that are saying, oh, I'm going, or do you think it's women that are delaying that? Who do you think is actually pushing the age of marriage further and further away from what it used to be, man or woman?
Women.
Okay. You know what Rihanna was doing on these 15 years? It's not like she was, please marry me. Rihanna was fucking billionaires in the Middle East. She was toying with Drake, and she was like Rihanna had a bunch of she dated Leonardo DiCaprio. Like Rihanna was doing her thing.
Did?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Rihanna was with Leonardo DiCaprio. Rihanna has like she has and this is the celebrities. I'm not even going to talk about the rest of the people, right? Queen, you really think that Rihanna being 37 now has nothing to do with the fact that she wants to settle down? You really think, as Seb was saying at 28, please marry me? And she was like, no, the opposite. You think Rihanna at 28 was saying, marry me, please? And he was like, nope. 29, marry me. Nope.
A little different. She's very independent, and she seemed very content with the type of relationship they had. Like I wasn't saying that she was complaining about not getting it.
They had a relationship before. Why didn't they marry before?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I look at it like he's gonna be fine in the end, no matter what.
She's gonna be fine too. Why do we have this attitude like he's gonna take everything from her? No, Rihanna's very smart. Sorry, Queen, go ahead.
So you're fine. But Coco, what you were saying earlier about how it's atypical, their status of the relationship. Like, I don't know about you, girl, but I watch Housewives like crazy. One, because yes, I like the tea. But two, I learned a lot from how wealthy people move, especially in their marriages. And a lot of those housewives, it's unfortunate, end up in divorce. And I watch how in the beginning of the show, how everything was financially, trips, and then in the end, and their relationship, and they're going through the divorce court, and I'm just like, wow, he was never like this. And I see it every single time. And each woman keeps saying, I did a discovery, my lawyer did a discovery, and we found out that my husband had properties and businesses that I didn't even know about. Properties in different countries, states. And those are the properties that they keep the other women at. Like, there's so many things that men, especially with all that money, can do to hide the assets. And I've seen it so many times because they can be very smart. They hire the professionals to teach them how to do that stuff. And then if it ends up in a divorce, you don't even know that stuff exists. Men are very strategic, especially when they get to that type of level of where they understand, like, they got to be careful.
No,
So
they're not.
I feel like women should.
No, they're not. They're reckless. Bill Clinton got a blowjob on the worst place in the planet to get a blowjob, in the Oval Office. Bill Gates had the whole island for his girlfriend. An island that can be seen by set. Like all of these men are sloppy when they cheat. They like a lot of men are even afraid of going to their woman and says, "Hey, baby, can I add the prenup?" They are dumb. Men when. It's not that men are dumb. Men are dumb when it comes to women. It's their kryptonite. It's the Superman, get a woman in front of them. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what is calculated about Mackenzie Bezos literally donating $100 billion after she divorced the man? Like, these women are not getting bamboozled. They are keeping their mony and they're bouncing. You might not get.
Men aren't hiding assets either. Men aren't hiding assets. Men just have a different way in terms of if they're that status. They are thinking things differently. They're not thinking of things. Oh, I'm hiding this from my wife. Men don't operate like that. In terms of, the women may not know. Right. But why does the woman have to know everything the man is doing financially? She does not.
Men don't hide assets. They hide their mistress.
And then, no, that's not true, Fatty. You didn't hear about that soccer player that got a divorce. And
he put everything in the mom's name.
It's 1 second. That's kind of a misnomer and an anomaly, right? Our problem was, so in Europe they garnered your wages before he actually hit your account, right? The problem is she didn't have no kids with him. She was dumb. She thought, I'm going to marry, I'm going to divorce him, and I'm going to take him to the cleaners. What happened is she had to get married, have 2 kids. And then the man child support to maintain the same lifestyle she had with the man. Because what happens is, if the wire goes to your mom and you're playing for Paris Saint-Germain, the court is going to go to Paris Saint-Germain and saying, you have to hold this amount of money from this salary, so these go to the woman that is paying child support. She just was dumb doing the ice. The ice was completely wrong. If you want to get money from a man, go have some kids. Because if you marry a man and you stay there, and you don't have nothing that thing actually, the man can turn around and says, why am I paying this woman that was married for me for 2 years when I don't have nothing that is going to be, the house was mine before she got here, the car were mine before she got here, like she didn't bring nothing to the relationship, there's no kids, I'm not taking care of her parents. It was just poorly made. If she had kids, she wouldn't be hiding from nobody, because the judge is not going to say, oh, I see you on the field playing 90 minutes every day and getting $300,000 per game. But you know what? Because he goes to my mama name, put your mama name, we're not going to make you pay child support. That makes no sense. It was just that she didn't have kids with the dude.
If that's the case, then what happened with Dwayne Wade's ex-wife? She had a kid or kids, and she walked away with nothing.
Good one.
We don't know their situation. And that's what gets conflated in these scenarios. We think we know everything about these celebrities and the details of their divorces and everything. We don't. But what I will say, in terms of men and with assets, in my family, I have a couple of, I have some relatives that are millionaires or multimillionaires.
I need $20, Coco. Tell him.
I will say, and I have to just be very careful because they are very private people, but how they move and how they operate, particularly when it comes to what they invest in and how they move, is very different. And their wives know that they have money and they do things with their money, and they are not bothered by what they do because they're taken care of. If I'm taken care of, why do I need to worry about all these different? I'm being taken care of. I don't need to worry about the assets and the different accounts and the private wealth funds or whatever. I'm messing up my words.
And Coco, let me help you before you go. Dwayne Wade's first wife got a lump sum of cash settlement, multi-million-dollar payout. Public courts filings indicate around $5 million in total. She received the house they share in South Orland, Illinois, worth $2.3 million. She received a monthly spousal support until the settlement was finalized. After the settlement, the ongoing spousal support stopped because she accepted the lump sum deal. D. Wade was given full custody of the kids. She got paid to lose custody of the kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She didn't want the child support, so give me the money and give me the house and give me everything. You can go take care of the little rascal. This is, again, friends, when a man has money, A woman just has to go to the court and cry. She's going to get something, man.
Yeah, and he's not. Again, I just wanted to kind of push back on this. He's hiding things. No, he's not.
Yes,
he's not hiding things. These men. I'm just gonna say he's not hiding anything.
Yes,
he's gonna come out in the divorce, and or may not. But he's gonna make sure, if he's a stand-up man, he's gonna make sure that woman's taken care of.
Hey, Coco. And last thing, I'm going to be quiet because like my tummy hurts. Do you think, like, you know that Dwayne Wade had a kid on Gabrielle Union while they were on the break, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he knew the woman before he went on the break?
Wait, you said do what?
Do you think he knew the woman before he went on a break?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was eating in plain sight. This is my friend. You don't have to worry about her. Like men might not hide their money, but there's a reason why when men are cheating, the number one rule is pay with cash, never credit or debit. That's the way of me hiding it from you. I'm going to that hotel. I'm not going to resorts. No, I'm going to pay with cash so you don't know it. I'm going to give you gifts. If you ask me what I bought, I said I bought these for whatever. Like, men are going to go to the depths of the earth to hide it from you. A second phone, dealing with the mistress on the lunchtime, like all the little things. Money, men only start hiding money from you if they actually see you coming. Like when a man starts feeling, this is weird, like what's going on? Like she's not being affectionate anymore. She's not having sex anymore. She looks detached from the situation. There's when the man called the lawyer and says, hey, sir, is there any way that we can put this money on the such and such and such so we could, other than that, men usually actually brag about the money they have. Hey, baby, I just made $1 million. He's right here on this Bank of America account with the numbers, serial number 734. Like, men like to brag about their achievements. They usually don't hide money from women unless they think they're going to get got. I'm not going to talk anymore today. Coco, finish your statement. And
yeah, then Mr. Fantastic had something he wanted to say. Go ahead, Coco.
Yeah. Oh, and this other thing about people are cheering for Rihanna and ASAP. No, they're not. A lot of these women are like, I want he's below her. Why is she sinking down to his level? But not just because they think Rihanna's above ASAP. They want ASAP. Let me tell you something. If they get married, there's going to be a lot of people coming out trying to get in between them, primarily women, because women, when it comes to, I'm not saying all, but if a woman sees that another woman is married and happy, they are not, and unfortunately most women are not happy, they are going to try to conceive and do all types of things to break those people apart.
As they should.
Oh shit.
It's always a competition. It doesn't stop at just because I marry you. Keep fighting.
Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, man. Nobody loves a black woman's husband like the next black woman.
Okay?
Oh, don't give him a lot of bread. Don't make him a millionaire. Don't make him popular. Don't make him famous. So y'all gotta let me start growing before Coco, because I think she like got some Professor X shit going on. So she like stealing all my shit.
Damn.
But nah, man, definitely. No one ever. We seen this with the Cardi B thing, and it's just crazy to me to see poor women, not even like regular. Most of these women, these loudest opinions are poor. Okay, the poorest women for our group have the loudest voices and the most to say. You 5 baby daddies deep, and you talking about Rihanna should marry the one man she done had all her kids with, as a millionaire and a billionaire. So yeah, man, I just unfortunately, then you get into the data and statistics. Ultimately, like I said, I don't know what you could possibly want more. Like, Rihanna could literally do anything in the world for 5 lifetimes, anything she want to do, right? And my understanding is, hell, she's still the empire's still growing. So ultimately, like I said, it's just time will tell, because I mean now you think about it, the only billionaire people still going is like Zuckerberg, I think. There's of note.
Yeah, but he has an Asian woman.
Yeah, so she ain't going nowhere.
There's the Asian woman with the white man.
White man, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's an unbreakable bond. They'll stay together.
Oh my God.
Hey, Jonathan, you better not smile because you know I'm telling the truth. Asian woman and white man. Oh my God.
Fun fact: when they met was in Harvard, and he was about to be kicked out. He thought he was about to be kicked out of Harvard, and she allowed him to take her out on a hot chocolate date. That was their first date. When he was about to be kicked out of Harvard. So all this thinking of, ooh, you know, you're gonna get him on his way when he already has it. No, you need to build with him when he is in the trenches.
And if she leaves him, she actually deserves. Like the Jeff Bezos' wife, I think she deserves a lot of not.
She was a secretary in the basement when Amazon didn't have anything.
But that's what I'm saying though. You know what though? I'm glad y'all said that though. Listen, I never felt bad about the whole McKinsey didn't have thing, right? For one, because we all knew Jeff Bezos it was nothing. It's dropping the bucket, he'll get it right back, right? And he did. But secondly, again, she was actually like when Amazon, I think, was a bookstore, remember, or something like that, or selling books or whatever. So she was actually working with this man. She actually helped him build. The problem is though, the problem is these women is like, well, I was there, I was a housewife, I was this. Okay, well, baby, you're doing your role you got to do as a mother. You're not actually helping with the business. Now, should I say you should be scot-free or whatever? No, not get absolutely anything. No. But saying you should get half for your contributions of children, which the man is 50% responsible for that, and then just your presence of being there, which you ain't had no hard life, motherfucker. You married to a billionaire, okay? Y'all got a maid. You got several chefs, okay? So again, I just can't sympathize with those women that make those claims and whatnot. But just get back to the original point. Yeah, man. Listen, that very, very few people are wishing well on this, and again, I just think the women are showing. The disdain that they're showing is just how, you know, they say what, Fatty, 20, 30, 50% of women gonna be single or something, or like that, just in general.
Single and childless.
Yeah. So again, even women are saying that marriage is sex work, and women are saying that marriage only benefits the men. So women are moving further away from marriage, and they're still trying to blame the men. So that's all I got.
Okay, but good question. So why do you not agree with the fact that Rihanna is going to marry him without the prenup? If what's going on is like, if the way it is how it is, why don't we like what she's doing? Because it seems like it's really for love.
Because she wasn't with him shooting in the gym.
Yeah, it's not. I don't like it.
But
Y'all got it. It's not. I don't like it. I just think it's not wise. I just think any person with wealth, regardless of the disparity, should protect themselves. I actually think it should be more common of people without wealth, because a lot of people start, you know, these people are getting successful, i.e. go back to McKinsey Bezos and Jeff Bezos, you feel me? But even though that's a warranted thing, but a lot of time what happens is one guy and a girl, they meet when they're regular people, and then all of a sudden someone has a wonderful business idea, or someone, you know, becomes famous and and now you got this big disparity, and only one person actually had to put the work in to get the thing. So I'm looking at it just from a understanding there's a coin flip chance of the marriage being over, and there's so much money at hand. If me and this person, whatever, no matter, hey, people fall out of love every day, B. And that's the way I'm looking at it.
And fantastic. For clarification, before she asks the question, okay, am I right about most married men that stay more than 5 years cheating on their woman if they have the ability to? Am I right? Or am I?
They have the ability to? They have the option?
No, I think you're wrong.
Jonathan, you're going to betray me like that?
I don't want to reduce men to just these heathens with just this giant sexual appetite. That there are good men out there, and absolutely. A lot of them, right? Yeah. And it's definitely more than the majority that, you know.
But just because he's with another woman doesn't make him not a good man.
No, of course not.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that again. Hey. No, let's not do. Hey, cheating is bad. Being with a good woman while other people know.
It doesn't mean you're not a good person, but it means you made a bad choice.
I'm
still a little bit shocked though that the women on this panel are silent about all the women who are with a man at the beginning, but he has a good idea and goes on to become really wealthy, that those women shouldn't get half. I was a little bit shocked that a lot of the women on the panel didn't say anything, because you know what? it's crazy to me to think that if you start from nothing and you build something, whoever's idea it is, who cares? It should be divided 50.
No, we definitely care, because if she gets a lingerie company to skyrocket and I wasn't wearing those panties, she's going to say, you didn't help me with nothing. I love you. If I leave you, I have to let you with something. But I think most men kind of understand, hey, if I met this rich woman and she dropped me with a lifestyle, right? That's what it is. I think most women feel entitled because they see men as walking wallets. That, like, for example, if Rose got married, right, and she got divorced and she built like a bicycle company, like the man shouldn't keep her bike. I'm sorry, there's Rose bike. There's nothing to do with Nino. It's nothing to do with Fatty. She has a bike, so we're going to let her keep her bike. The woman on the other end is going to say, "Nah, I want the car. I want the." That's just we doing our thing. So, Jonathan, I get what you. I get what you're saying.
I get it.
Like, sure. Jonathan, let me ask you something. And somebody wanted to ask a question. And shout out to Mr. Il Canaldi. He's in the dark like he's Batman and shit. So let me give him a warm round of applause. Like, your opinion, Jonathan, is that they should live with something, right? Something.
Sure.
Pass.
Oh, you see? Yeah, that's literally what I'm talking about. Half because of why?
What?
Because they started and they built a life together, and it's to become one. That is the scripture that I live by, right? So we're in this together. We started something together, which is why I would say with Rihanna, what she should do is just take whatever she brought into it and put it outside of her in a trust or some other way, and then start out from zero with A$AP Rocky. Right, so that they can share half. Although there's intellectual property and stuff that she brings in.
So, Jonathan, you are telling me if A$AP and Rihanna separate right now, that he gets $500 million?
No.
What will be the? Well, hey, Jonathan, you are the judge. Nobody can touch you, Jonathan. Like A$AP is crying, Mr. Judge. Right? How much money does A$AP Rocky get if Rihanna has $1 billion?
Maybe 100 million, 200 million. I don't know.
You know what? I fuck.
He doesn't. He
hey, Jonathan. Hey.
When I look at him, so I'm like, I don't know what. I agree with you on his on the Playboy. I don't get the sense from him that he's going to be faithful and devoted for the rest of his life to her. So that's
just like most men, right, Jonathan?
I'm not like most men, but
here you go.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Every time I feel that Jonathan is going to cross the road, Jonathan says, "Nah, I'm going to stay right
I've got to reverse you there for a second, though. Let's be honest and give me if you meet a woman and she's everything, you build an amazing relationship with her and you have beautiful kids with her, I know who you are. You're never stepping outside of that marriage.
Hey,
you won't do it.
No,
Ollie won't do it either.
No.
Both you guys say that.
No. One second. I'm talking for me.
I know you guys are faithful.
I will never talk with Ali. Okay. The two, like, I had 3 relationships. One of them was kind of, I don't know, iffy. 2 strong relationships. Met them at work. Changed work or went to college. Saw big booty Patricias and big booty Becky's walking around, and my brain literally went to Jonathan is the itch. Like, when you have it around, it like you are itching. Like, I don't know if it's something that because it's me, but I believe that most men have that in them. They are very happy when they are isolated and they're isolated from certain situations. Let them be on a job or on a school or on college every day, meeting this beautiful woman that makes them laugh, make them feel good and all that, and they go in. house husbands and not
Don't
not
you
house
think
husbands.
that's self-control though, Fatty?
But how do
No,
you
no, no,
want
no,
to
no.
do
But
that to
that's
the mother
right?
of your
But that's-
children, though? That's the question I always have. How do you want to do that to the mother of your children? So
No, no,
you
no.
look your
It's not
son
about-
in the eye and say, "I betrayed your mom."
It's
Is
about-
that
it's-
is that who you want to be?
Yes, that's exactly
It
what's going
isn't.
to.
I
Hey,
know you won't do
Jonathan,
that.
I'm going to look little Fatty in the eyes and says, "Motherfucker." She had. Hey, have you seen her booty? Let me show you real quick.
No.
I'm going to like. Hey, sons
You're
understand.
lying, Fatty. I
No,
know
no, no,
you're
no.
lying.
Hey, Jonathan. Hey, fantastic, Ali, Nino. If your dad was an awesome dad and took care of your mom and did his job, and you found out later in life that he had a little of a entanglement with Miss Monique from the 3rd floor for like 3 months, would you guys be disappointed in your dad? Fantastic first, and then we go to the rest of the bill. Would you be disappointed, Fantastic?
You say Miss Monique, how fat the ass is?
Hey, it was extra fat. Hey, it was the type of fat that when you look at it, you start to do this. Damn, that's crazy.
I would understand.
Oh, hey, Nino, would you be disappointed with your dad?
No.
Ali came down because Ali doesn't want to answer. Pussy. You're right. Jonathan, you would be disappointed?
You know, the thing is, all we have in life is our name.
And our
and
honor.
And my name
our
will
balls.
never be tarnished in that regard. And for what? For some physical pleasure?
Sure.
I think men that go into that self-soothing behavior, they don't have a higher purpose for themselves in the world. To give to the world, to pour love into the world. There's so much better that we can do out in the world than go and try and get laid, right?
Sure, but
So-
the world is not my woman. My woman
You
is
have
my
to kill
woman.
me
The
before
world
I
is the
would
world.
betray my wife.
I can literally go ahead and donate $1,000 to kids with cancer and then fuck on you because I feel like it. Like literally, I can be a great person, be
Mm-hmm.
great businessman, a great father, be a great son, and be there
Mm-hmm.
for everybody. And as soon as it's 3 a.m. in the morning and I'm on that business trip in Milwaukee and it's cold as fuck, I'm like, doo, 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 doo. Let me go on Tinder real quick to see
But
what's
let
going
me
on.
ask you this though: what type of person do you have to be to not give a shit about making
No.
a person who deeply loves you cry
we
and hurt?
we give a shit. We give a shit. That's why we lie.
Right?
Actually, Jonathan.
I know, but then
I'm
you get
going to-
caught. Like,
Jonathan,
but the
I'm
fact
going
that
to
you
give-
do it, you don't lie because
Jonathan,
God sees it.
I'm
right?
going to
That's
I'm
right,
going
he
to
does.
I'm going to give you a secret.
There it is,
okay?
Krishana.
I'm going to give you a secret. This is a Portuguese joke, so don't repeat
Yeah.
it to Americans, okay?
Yeah.
I have two balls for a reason. One is for my wife, and the other one is for my mistress.
Oh shit.
Buddy.
Daddy, is it because you want to cheat, or is
If
it
God
because you like
intended that he was
self-control?
just for her, he'll give you just one ball.
No,
And
Daddy.
I have two of them. One is
No.
for you.
The thing is, though, Fatty, you
One is for official games, another one is for practice. It's just for the other person. That's the truth. Go
The thing is, you give women are amplifiers. You give them a home, and you give them a house, they'll build you a home. You give them groceries, they'll make you a 5-course meal. You give a woman love, she will return. It'll make your head spin how much love she returns to you when you make her feel chosen and cherished. It's as simple as that. It's really not all that complicated.
Hey, Jonathan, another
Don't
joke,
lie,
last
be
joke. Hey,
faithful.
I
and
agree with you,
respectful.
Jonathan.
Last joke, I promise, because my belly is killing me, man. And I need to talk. Because if I don't talk,
Where's
I'm
your
going to
woman
be
at,
vomiting.
Fatty?
Hey, Jonathan,
Yeah.
you know the only way a woman makes a man a millionaire
Mm.
is it's when he was a billionaire before he met her.
Ooh.
No, don't think about it. The only way a woman makes a man a millionaire is when she meets him as a billionaire. Now she takes off of his shit. Now he's a millionaire again. Most of these women, I will say this as somebody that been single for a while. You save so much money when you don't have a girlfriend. It's crazy. I just only have to order one Big Mac. I have to order if I go to Atlanta to see Fantastic is one ticket plane and one small hotel room. If we go to Disneyland, is one. Like being single actually make men more financially sound, because I don't have to spend a lot. I don't have to buy curtains. Why do I need curtains? I don't even need a couch. You see all these things that are around the house. Have you been to a house of a single man, Jonathan?
I'm living in one because my wife and kids are in the city. But let's do some math here for a second, Fatty.
Go ahead.
Humans we lack the ability to think exponentially. We can't project 5 years down the road and know how we're going to feel 5 years.
Sure.
Because we can't think that far ahead, right?
Absolutely.
So what you're describing is a life where I'll be a playboy, then I'll clean up my act because my wife catches me, and then I'll go be a playboy again.
No, I found Jesus.
When she drops her guard, I'll go cheat again and stuff like that, right? So I'm living my best life. I'm 40, now I'm 50, now I'm 60, and finally my wife says to me, "I'm done. You get the hell out of my life," right?
Yes.
And then at 60, I'm like, oh wow, all these 40-year-old women, they want to get with me. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You're a rich older man, but none of them stick around when you're 70, 75, except that man at 80. He looks around and his wife is gone. His kids don't want anything to do with him, and he's lonely. And now his health is failing. And I think the pain at that point in life, the loneliness that a man feels at 80, 85 versus the loneliness that he feels at 60. Because when he's 60, he can go out and shag another girl. He can go to a bar, like he can fill that void. But no one wants to be with an 85-year-old Bill Gates.
Absolutely.
Right?
But
the loneliness that he's going to feel is going to be something that we can't think exponentially about.
Absolutely. So Jonathan, the thing is, elderly homes are full of people that have kids, and the divorce court is full of men that thought that they will never die alone. A lot of these men, actually, the biggest proponent for self-deletion is being divorced. He's not being single, he's literally being divorced. You go to such a traumatic event that kind of F's up the way the time that you have with your kids, the money, the house, and the things that you build, that you think, I better go meet King Kai on Afterlife. So, in my opinion, is this, right? You are right about the sexual immaturity of a man never settling down when he said he would. I just believe that men need to be honest about it. The same way we have to accept woman nature, and if you leave an emotional woman, you're just going to get with another one that is equally emotional. They are going to go through their period, postpartum, pregnancy, midlife crisis, right? We have to literally, I understand. Respectfully, me being with you is expensive. Having a girlfriend is expensive. Having a wife is super expensive. And having a mistress can be the most expensive mistake that you ever did in your life. There's no woman in your life that actually adds money and value to your wallet other than your mom. Other than that, Jonathan, I will look at you once again. And again, of course, we talk about Jeff Bezos. That's an exception, right? But you are not doing nothing by yourself that you wouldn't be doing if you were single. Because one thing that I notice is every time a basketball player wins the MVP, every time a racer wins the race, every time a president gets elected, I want to thank God and my wife. Without my wife, I wouldn't be nothing. Yes, you would, motherfucker. Yes, you would. You actually would be more. Because if I don't have a girlfriend, I can be here sick as fuck at 1 a.m. in my country talking with y'all and making money instead of being with her, Kiki and Kakain about Housewives of Atlanta because it's Sunday Fatty and why you not with me anymore? Like this, like having a woman, especially the way that I live, it's an extreme pain in the ass, not because of her, but because what I do. So I would say this, right? It's so nice to come back home and have the food on the table, the clothes are clean, like you left and something was done. You see what I'm saying? That's so nice. Like you come back home and there's something that is on situations that weren't before you left, right where you want them. Most of it is not worth it. And for men with money, you can have a big booty made like Arnold Schwarzenegger and eat that shit every time you get bored. And if you get caught, is your problem. But once again, I will say, don't believe in Jonathan. Believe in Fatty. Most men are going to cheat on you. You just didn't catch him yet. And if you like him and if he's attractive, respectfully, man. Shout out to all the men that care about their woman and cheat without getting caught. Thank you very much. Offset is the problem here.
For the first half.
Offset is the problem. Offset should know better. He should cheat better. I hate men that fuck up for other men. Because as soon as it gets on the news, Cardi B found the second phone on the closet. Oh my God, motherfucker! I have a phone on the closet too. Damn, what? I have to change my whole thing because of Offset. Makes no sense. But respectfully, y'all know that y'all man. Your coochie is not the last coochie he's going to get in his life. Y'all know it.
Fatty, I was asking you though, don't you think that has to do with self-control of the individual? I mean, there may be a majority of men that cheat, but it has to do with self-control. Don't you think so?
So it has to be with self-control, but we are humans.
Yeah, we are humans.
The same way woman can control their emotions, no matter who he is. Woman usually, sometimes, again, shout out to the women that are not slaves to their emotions. Most women are slaves to their emotions. You know what, man? If Nino, my boy, Nino calls me and says, "Hey, Fatty, my woman bleached my old clothes," and I reprimand her about it, and she's not bucking. Hey, man, tough luck. No, but I'm telling you, man, she's on his feelings. Stop being a bitch. Because you know what happens? To me, it's going to happen the same. To Fantastic is going to happen the same. To Jonathan is going to happen the same. Once you get with a woman, these are things that come with woman. I know
it. That there's power in your words, and you're going to have exactly what you say.
No, but that's the point. There's a lot of men that are positive and they deal with the same thing. But there are a lot of men that never talk shit about their woman. They are very positive about it, and they go through the same things, right? So if I have to accept your nature, why can't you accept mine? Is the only thing I think men do that is literally like I will be comfortable in giving the death penalty to 100 men that cheated if they had the opportunity, because I know 98% of them are guilty.
Fatty, you think of the
is the only thing? Tell me one. No,
Fatty, do you think the majority of men in relationships cheat? The majority, 51%,
they don't.
Are over.
Coco, it's not a matter of if they do. It's a matter of when. If that, Coco, please, man, talk with your husband. Put Amber Rose. Hey, this is how much we love you. Amber Rose will show up in my timeline in some skimpy dress and all that, and you are going to ask me, "Hey, Fatty, you are Cape Verdean, right? Hey, Amber Rose is Cape Verdean too. Do you like her?" Nah, baby, you know what? She's not even all that. She's not even all that. Right? Like there's like y'all don't even make us comfortable to tell the truth about what we like and what we want.
That's not true for every woman, because there are women that are secure with themselves. I'm pretty sure that they're not just all the women in the world are going to be uncomfortable if their husband thinks that or sees that another woman is attractive.
When was the last time your husband saw some nice in the street with you on her arm and said, "Damn, that's crazy, right?"
My husband won't talk like that, first of all. But if he saw somebody, if he said that she was pretty, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Or if he said that she was beautiful or something like that.
When was the last time this happened? When was the last time this happened?
When was the last time that it happened? I mean, I wouldn't say out, but I'll say online, because we watch stuff online often. And so if he sees, he's like, "Oh yeah, she was pretty," because we watch things together. And he was like, "Oh yeah, she was pretty." And he'll say it before I might not even say anything. And he'll say it right in front of me. But because of my security, I don't have an issue with that. So not out, but recently I will say online, yes, he has.
I don't want to. Not talking about you.
Right.
I'm going to snitch. Let me snitch.
You gonna snitch,
ladies?
Jesus Christ!
After the 73rd time that you had intercourse with your husband, he's closing his eyes.
Oh my Lord!
And thinking about. Annabella, my name is not Annabella. Oh, sorry, Angel. My name is not.
Oh, Fatty.
Your husband is not thinking about you.
Oh, Fatty.
He's not.
Oh, Lord, Fatty. If I had a weak mind, I might believe something like that.
Hey, your husband is going to ask you to dress like Sailor Moon so he can fantasize he's having sex with another woman.
No.
The
My
best
sister
sex
does
a man
not
has
always
on the
not
year.
every
The
relationship.
best
has
sex
it.
men have on the year is on Halloween when y'all pretend y'all somebody that you are not.
I don't celebrate Halloween because I don't celebrate
Carnival. Let's go with
but
carnival. I don't care. Let's I'm telling you, y'all don't understand, man. When I'm having sex with you, I'm closing my eyes. Not because I'm in love with you. It's because I'm fantasizing about another woman on the other side of the road that I want to
so
eat, but I
you
can't.
feel like you have the authority to speak for everybody's mindset in regards
Not
to
for
that.
every
So
man, but for
every
most.
man.
Yes, they
For most men.
elected me as the
They
spokesperson of
did.
the man collegation. Yes.
Oh, I missed the memo.
You know,
Sorry.
Fatty's just talking because
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no, no.
believe that
Fatty
man-
is talking. I think he
No,
likes it.
hey, I'm not. No, 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 no. Just because I'm saying on a fun way so y'all can digest it doesn't mean that I'm lying. Nino and Rose catch it after this, right? I'm being playful about it because I'm playful. Don't ever believe a man is faithful, especially if he has the ability to cheat. People say that the manosphere and the red pill, it's all they talk about what women do wrong and I will guarantee you, I'll put my hands on fire to the man that claim Jesus and discipline and all that. I guarantee you, if I can ambush you and put something thick on you and says, "Hey, I give you $100 to try to entice this person into having sex with you." Online, 50% of them will fail. In person, done.
Never happened.
Fatty, you gonna be a husband? How to catch a cheater? Like how to catch a predator?
No. We have a show on our country called Test de Fidelidade, means fidelity test. One. This show running for like 7 years. One man, and you know he didn't left right away. He got some robes on and he got the hand on his lap and he was smiling. And then in the middle of something, the Holy Ghost said, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be doing that." And he was like, no. Oh my God, I love my wife so much I can do it. Oh, and he left. Other than that, everybody got caught. This is the nature of man. If you don't believe me, okay?
I don't disagree with the nature, but what I am saying is that there are men out there that have self-control, and I think about what you're saying. I think that the man that would decide to do that, he may have a self-control issue.
But y'all are naive, and you know, let me prove it. Hey, Chris and Jonathan and Coco, can attractive friends from opposite sex be friends?
No.
What about you, Chris? Why?
You know, I think that wisdom will tell you you want to choose your friends carefully. So like if you're talking about somebody that has been in a relationship and they're attractive, or even if they're just attractive overall and there's no relationship with me as the wife, there would have to be some sort of boundary. So pretty much all of the female friends that my hubby has, they're my friends too. They may not have started out that way, but we all have a relationship and we're clear on the boundaries. We're clear on respect.
But
And
only,
I trust
no, because now you got caught. Your husband has to have boundaries. If your husband has boundaries, nobody will cheat on him with you. No, nobody will cheat on. I don't know English.
There's nothing wrong with boundaries.
No,
I
but
have
there's
boundaries
the point.
too,
No,
and I
but
honor them.
No, but that's the point, right? If I got with Queen and I believe is 0% of her cheating because I trusted that much, she could go anywhere, and I'll never think twice. The seed of doubt, the 1%, is what makes say man shouldn't be friends with attractive woman, because in every single situation we see online on the last 5 years, people say, "Oh no, I will be friends with such and such," and then they will say, "Hey, Krish," and then they will say, "Hey, Krish," and then they will say this. This is why actually shows that most people cheat. Oh, he's my bestie. He been knowing me for 7 years. He will never do nothing wrong. Okay, so call him and say, "Oh, I'm lonely and I want to watch Iron Man 1 and 2 and 3. I have some popcorn and I have some juice. Pull up." He says,
No,
wait. Hello?
I mean, that's not even appropriate. If you think about it, if you're in a relationship or you have a husband, that kind of call from a friend is not even appropriate. I wouldn't even consider that person a real friend, because a real friend would respect your marriage. They wouldn't put you in a position that will cause folly in your household.
So remember when I said it's not if is when. Some men are dogs to actually eat you while you are with your husband. Another men are just more polite. They wait on the cut for 7 years, and once you delete every picture of your man on Instagram, it looks like it looks like the what is the invasion of the Second World War? The United States got to the beach. As soon
Storming Normandy.
Yeah, storming Normandy. As soon as Melanie take the picture of her man, I'm like, oh shit. Let me scroll down a little bit. Oh shit. He's not here. This is how the DMs going to be. This is how the DMs are going to look.
For the man to disregard it though and reject it. It's up to the individual to reject it.
This is something that just can I ask, it's something that never gets talked about, and I don't Nino got to get in here definitely. I just listen, man. If a man is how many no's can a man give? If a woman, so many women, attractive women, right? Let's say 10s on 10s on 10s. How many 10s you think that man go turn down? And it's hypothetical. Eventually, bro, you gonna fold. And like especially a lifetime, and everybody, hey, just one time for the one time. Shit, ain't nobody.
Mr. Fantastic, like I see you as a strong-headed man. So, for instance, you just posed the question. Now, if 10s upon 10s came to you several times, was it because you were weak, or was it because you just wanted to do it? Because I don't see you as a weak person.
I think you man. I think you missed what I'm saying. Okay, I didn't say I pursued them. They found me attractive. It has nothing to do with my weakness. It has nothing to do with.
If they pursued you 10s on 10s on 10s, it would be up to you to say, hey, you know what? I want to go ahead and do that, or I don't. So I
got you. But my question, the ultimate question is, how many times can I fight that temptation?
As many times as you want to. As many times as you want to, because you have self-control. You strike me as a man that has self-control. So the only reason why you would give in is because you wanted to do that thing.
But you're not dealing in reality at that point, because we all sin daily.
Yes.
Hey, Melanie. Can you flip it?
We all
you are with the regular man.
You can
So let's flip it, please, because Fantastic and Melanie are onto something.
Yeah.
You are with the average man that is very good to you. How many Morris Chestnuts can a woman ignore? And she says, you know what? I have to go, man. I like this dude. No, but Chris and Jonathan, answer that, right? How many, like, if a woman keeps eating on every year, Leonardo DiCaprio 1 year, Brad Pitt another year, Tyrese Gibson another year, Tupac Shakur another year, and she keeps being tested. All these men with riches and famous and looks come to me. What is the percentage of women that is staying with that man if they keep being tempted over and over and over again to not upgrade to that man? Is like a low percentage or a high percentage that is staying with that man?
You know what? I will say that there may be a high possibility that more would fold, but that's not every woman, just like it's not every man.
Yes.
But I will agree
so
that
what will be the percentage?
A higher percentage.
Sure, but what will be 80%?
I don't know for sure, but what I will agree with you and say, because I don't know, is that there may be a possibility of a higher percentage.
But that's the thing, right? This is why I'm comfortable giving the 90% to men. It's just a matter of timing and like, you know, when they say luck is when opportunity meets a preparation.
Yeah, preparation meets opportunity.
Yes, it's going to be one time in your relationship where this man is walking around the house and he's walking, and this is the soundtrack to his life. And then Big Booty Keisha is going to make him smile on work. You are on the restaurant serving plates, and she's like, "Ah, you're so silly." And you're like, ah, and she's making you feel good. And you know what's feel good too? Being inside of Keisha.
Oh Lord.
That's true. No, hey, you know what's funny? I will give up because I feel abandoned on this conversation. Nino is not having my back. Fantastic is very quiet. Ali, no, it's. I'm warning y'all about what is going to happen to y'all or already happened, and y'all saying no, Fatty, you are a false prophet. You are a false prophet, Fatty. You don't know nothing. It's because you don't know Jesus, Fatty. I know Mando.
I know Mando. I can't back you on what percentage because I don't know. But what I do know is that when people do things and they make decisions, just as my sis Mel was saying, you know, we sin daily, right? So you make a choice to sin daily. It doesn't mean you have to, but you make a decision to do so. That has everything to do with self.
Would you leave if he cheated on you?
Would I leave my husband if he cheated on me? No, I would not.
You know what?
We're gonna work through that thing.
You know why you don't leave? I know why you
can
don't
tell
leave.
me why you think I wouldn't leave, and I will tell you why I wouldn't leave.
Because let me tell you, I'm going to pinpoint this with precision of a sniper.
Oh, yeah.
You won't leave him because you are going to leave him, rebuild with another man. That at the end of the day, as soon as you get bored, you're going to cheat on you too. So you rather stay with the first cheater. I'm telling you.
You know what? When you make a vow unto the Lord, you honor that. I don't know where anybody else stands with that, but I honor my relationship with the Lord and I honor him. So it's just not unto my husband, but it's unto the Lord as well. So no, I wouldn't leave him. I'll work it out with him. And you know, some people may think I'm foolish, but like I said in the beginning, when I started, I stand on biblical principles. So that's what I would do. I'm not saying every woman has to do that.
I won't fight you. I won't fight you out of that. I'm just saying. And you know, sorry for interrupting. I don't fight you. I don't fight you out of there. I'm just saying that man is only remorseful because he got caught. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the Bible allows you to leave your husband if you.
Yes, it does. Sure. You're right, Nina. I'm just saying that I would not. Okay. But you are, you are absolutely right, and Jonathan, you are.
I'm very disappointed that the only backup that I had was Melanie and the rest of the fellas. That's very scary.
Because we still have faith in humanity, Fatty. That's the difference.
We appreciate your patience, Rose. Before we go to the super chats and the main topic, just your thoughts real quick. So do you feel like Rihanna is being ignorant to marry A$AP Rocky with no prenup?
And by the way, you know Rosie's hot as fuck on that room. She's Hey, shout out to my wife Flare One, man. This man is amazing.
Hey, Flare One, you going crazy, Flare One.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Rose. I'm my man. Go ahead.
No, I don't think she's being ignorant. I mean, she's a girl in love. She loves him. She wants to be with him. I think that when you bring those type of situations up prematurely, aka the prenup, you kind of creating a division in your household before you actually get married. Like, I think you're kind of discussing those things in the back of my mind, I'm gonna think, okay, you have this thought that we may not work with each other, so that's gonna scare me a bit. So I don't think she's being ignorant at all. I love it for her.
Okay, touche. Any final thoughts before we go to super chats?
If Nino has something to say, because Nino is a little bit quiet. I wanted him to. Hey, Nino, you are untouchable, right?
Yes.
Can you defend me, please, from these people?
I think y'all talking across each other. Like you saying most men cheat. I agree with that. She's saying there's some men that don't. I agree with that. I don't know why y'all knocking heads, like, because y'all not really on opposition. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that there's some men that are faithful, and that if they cheat, that's a sign of lack of discipline or whatever. You know,
Thank you, Nino.
She's right.
Thank you.
But you're right too. Most men cheat. I think most people cheat.
But not Nino, mine. But not mine. Mine is different. Mine is different.
Daddy, you know what, Daddy? Be quiet.
But
Nino, always mine is different.
Do you think most married men cheat?
Oh, they are the worst.
They cheat more.
Hey, Rose, do you know who is the biggest consumer of prostitution and OnlyFans?
Married men.
That's not single man. That's right. Hey, married men being on Figaro spinning the block seeing something that they like. They're like, I don't like that. I don't like that. What is that? Like married men. Married men. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think a lot of married men cheat, and I also think a lot of women are after married.
But yes. Ali, I thought you said most married men don't cheat. Is that what you said?
Shit.
No. So no, we agree. Most don't cheat. What Fatty says, if they had the opportunity to cheat,
if they had the opportunity, yes.
But the thing y'all don't want to address is, let's say women are as great as y'all say they are, right? Can you agree that most women don't operate in their greatness? Like, why shouldn't men cheat? Why should men cheat in 2026? If you get him to cut off all his hoes, all his free time, his identity, just for you to get in a relationship to say you lost your identity because you can't still be outside, Why shouldn't men cheat if most women are unfaithful in a relationship? And I don't mean like you're cheating literally, but you're giving attention to other men. You inconsistent in the bedroom. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You care about child nurturing and take care of your kids. Why shouldn't he cheat if he's getting hell in the household?
So from the beginning, why did you ask her to marry you?
That was the question.
No,
reverse. She did the reverse again.
I got it. Watch this.
Hit the reverse. You know reverse, baby. You know reverse time. Y'all not ready for this.
Y'all don't want to marry the guy who wants to marry you. You want to marry the guy who don't want to marry you. So let's be honest about that. You don't prove yourself enough to get married to the guy that you do want to get married to. You want a sucker, and when you get the sucker, you end up resenting him too because you actually like that other guy, but you don't put in the work to get that guy. So why should men cheat in 2026? And to my sister Chris, I think if y'all have the power of emotions and to control your emotions, and the man gives you security, then you're supposed to love him so he controls that manhood too. So a man can be faithful in a relationship.
I agree.
But give him a reason to be faithful. You asked him to cut off all. You knew who you got. You know what you got in the household. You got the man in your household. So now you want to be unfaithful and then pull back, and then he's not supposed to cheat. And not saying he should cheat, and he should give you grace as well too. But if y'all are weaponizing your emotions against your man, why are you asking him still to be honorable and commit to you and take care of you when y'all destroying the man with your emotions? Because I agree with Jonathan. It's the things that'll keep a man faithful is his children. It's the fact that you have to look in your so me, I had a great mother. And if I found out my father was doing something, me and my father gonna have a problem because I had a phenomenal mother. But if my mama was trash and my mother wasn't faithful in the household and my mama wasn't doing right by my dad, if my dad was running around town, I go, you know what? I ain't glad at you, but I ain't mad at you either because I understand why he's cheating. So if he was cheating, so if most men, even today, don't cheat when they can cheat, who's still weaponizing the relationships against each other? Women are it's always something you're not doing for her, but she's doing bare minimum for you.
I would say
men don't cheat because they give a word, though. It's their covenant. It's not about what a woman does for you. It's about a promise, a covenant a man makes. Let me ask you this. Would you murder someone?
Hold on, John.
Would you commit a robbery? Would you like any other heinous crime? I don't lie in life. I don't lie. I tell the truth all the time. Do you want to lie about anything?
Have you ever cheated on somebody, Jonathan?
Ali, everything that you say basically backs me up. You are a man of integrity. That's how you want to live and walk this earth, right?
Jonathan, have you ever cheated on anybody?
Yeah, but you lie to your wife every day.
Ali, it's just, have you ever cheated on anybody on your life, Jonathan?
Oh, back when I was a young kid, for sure.
but not on this current one, right?
Never.
Liar.
Go ahead, Ali. You got it, Ali. No, but you lie to your wife every day to make her happy. I know you do. Not like
no, I don't. No, I don't. I tell her straight up, but I don't worry about the consequences.
I understand that.
That's mature masculinity.
No,
masculinity says that I don't care how I hurt you. I'm sorry that I hurt you, but I'm not going to lie about hurting you. I'm just going to own up to it.
No, you don't. I wish I was a bug on your wall sitting and watching your wife's relationship. You typically will cater to your wife's emotions. You'll cater to her happiness because you can take it, and you're not going to always tell her the truth because you know she'll shut down and become a victim and make it about herself. Most men, and if we right now, if America said all men who not happy, all men whose women ain't catering to you, all men, wife who inconsistent in your household in the relationship now, over 90% of relationships would end because most men are not happy in their relationships, but they're loyal. Where women can be happy with the men, but they're not faithful in their relationships to their man. These honorable, great men that's in their relationships, they typically want to cater to their emotions rather than to their man.
Hey,
I agree, but you and I can establish a brotherhood, Ali, though. Hang on, Fatty.
No, it's because I want you to reply to this too, Jonathan. I'll give you the microphone. I want to reply to this too, right? Like we used to be on a place called Fight Club, right? Mm-hmm. And there was like 7 married men on that panel. Like everybody, like 15, 20, 10, 13, 23. And we were talking about how married men are liars. And they were like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And we said, in this panel, there's almost 200 years of relationships. Any of y'all cheated on your woman? And everybody got quiet. Jonathan, we as men, it's our job to not dishonor our woman. To not say that she denies sex, to not say she's a bad cook, to not say she's a bad mother. It's your job to lie about your woman. Because if I ask
what is the worst thing that your wife did to you, and you put on the street that she had a emotional affair with the mailman, right? You are going to be dishonoring her honor and your honor and the honor of your house, so you're going to keep it away. It's not that you are a bad person if you don't lie about your woman. That's technically your job, and that's what men usually do. When they're in a relationship, nobody talks crap about their woman. As soon as they leave, that bitch used to put my hands on me because I didn't leave my PlayStation. That's literally what it is. You want to know the true opinion about men about their woman? Barbershop. There's everybody telling the truth. Yeah, my woman has a crooked toe. Yeah, I hate that about her. See it on your life. She has the most beautiful toes on the planet. Like, this is what men do, Jonathan. And it's not that I support what you do, right? Mm-hmm. But if I love you, I will have to lie to you, because there's no way a woman can withstand a man blunt honesty like we do, for example, to other men. It's our job to create a safe space, like you said, where she can understand that is a lie that is for her benefit, just like I put spinach around the bacon for my kid to eat veggies, because if I just give him the veggie on his mouth, it's going to be, I don't like this, I want bacon, right?
I have a rebuttal, and then I want to ask the ladies a question. So, and then I want to say one other thing. My only rebuttal to that, Fatty, is that I'm very candid about my relationship on my Instagram. I share it all the time. I tell people exactly I give them the good, the bad, and the ugly. My wife and I aren't afraid to share what the inner workings of our relationship. I'll say that.
I know somebody that does the same.
The other thing I'll say is, I really appreciate Ali for basically backing me up, because he basically said that if his mom treated him right, he would never respect his dad if his dad stepped outside of that marriage to his mom. So he basically just affirmed to me that Ali's got values, that when he will treat a woman the way she needs and deserves to be treated, and he's not going to step out of his marriage either. So I know he's not going to do that. So basically he and I can form a covenant. The only question I had for the women, though, was,
hold on, Jonathan. You can't just do that. You can't. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Ladies,
yes, he can. Ali, you sold out. Ali sold out. Okay, you did me like that. Ali, you sold out. And you know what's funny, Ali? I know a very honest couple on Instagram that always tells the truth about their relationship. They called Desmond and the other lady. They were together since they were 14. They portrayed a very happy marriage. They have $1 million mansion, and they just got divorced because he was kissing on another woman's mouth.
Not good. But I'd love to hear from the ladies, though.
You missed the other side, and you going straight to the ladies. Hold on.
It is ladies first. So hang on. You'll get your turn. Let me land the plane. Let me land the plane. Let me land it. I just wanted to know, because it's just a yes/no question, Ali. The ladies, are you looking for a man who promotes the values that I promote, or the ones that are promoting the ones that Fatty does? And
oh no, he did it to me. That's crazy.
Are you attracted to guys that speak these virtues, or the ones that Ali's?
I'd rather be
Jonathan. I can't believe you did that to me. Hey, Jonathan, I will play along. No, 1 second. I will play along. I will play along, okay? I'll play along. Go ahead, ladies.
I suspect that Ali's gonna say that, yeah, actually, women they find the bad boy more attractive. So I'm just curious.
No. I'm not a bad boy. I'm just a truth teller. I'm actually very soft. I have to fight the urge to be a sim for my woman. Because if you are my woman, you get anything that I get. Like, literally, I will take you everywhere. My money is your money. Like
fidelity?
Huh?
Everything but your fidelity.
Oh, but I'm telling her in advance. I'm not cheating on no one. You are going to. Hey, I will tell you, I'm not a serial cheater. I'm somebody that's on IG looking for coochie. But once every 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe you're going to see something on my phone. You're going to see a message from McDonald's at 3 a.m. in the morning saying, "Good night, King. How you doing?" McDonald's.
That Fatty.
Right. No. So now please answer Jonathan's question so we can get it out of there. Can you repeat it again, Jonathan, so the ladies actually can answer that?
would women? I'll just change it. Would women want to marry someone more this way or someone more that way? I'm
Yes,
just
more
curious to know.
Jonathan or more Fatty, the
Yeah.
asshole.
Do you,
Go ahead,
want, do
lady.
you want the never getting the messages at 3 a.m. but then like the Joe Fresh vanilla?
Jonathan, you are
nice
changing
guy?
it now.
Or do you want the guy?
Coco,
that's
you
gonna-
first.
or the
Coco,
guy
which one
who's
do you
gonna,
want?
every couple of years you're gonna see
Which
a
one do
text
you want,
message on his
Coco?
phone. Which one?
Okay, I would want the Jonathan Moore, but more women would want Fatty. I'm
No,
just
no,
being
we didn't
honest.
ask for that. Who do you
Oh,
want?
me?
Yes.
I mean, look at Jonathan.
Okay, Jonathan. She's Jonathan.
Yeah.
Krishana. Which
Hey,
one do
Ali,
you want?
Ali, drop her.
But not on our
I
looks.
am
Just base it on the
Team
on
Jonathan.
No,
what we
no
talked
more
about.
context, Jonathan. Krishana, who do you want?
I'm Team Jonathan all the way.
Shit. Oh shit.
Slap with the truth and kiss with the deception.
Damn. Hey,
Rose.
hey, tomorrow I'm going to make a show called the Black Woman Betrayed the Black Man with Jonathan.
Rose, which one do you want?
Jonathan, 24/7.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
shit.
Quinn, which one do you want?
Jonathan.
Oh my god, I'm Team Fatty. Y'all been losing
Hey, let me say something before we actually have this conversation again, right? I consider myself a pretty good manipulator. I'm not even going to lie. I
believe you.
I usually do it for good. I usually don't use it for bad. But sometimes you have to push people. Like I said, it's the spinach thing. You need to eat veggies. I need you to put on a position where you need to do this thing because it's going to be good for you. Do you think if I wanted to be like Jonathan and actually at least appear like that and sell you a dream, do you think I could?
Yes.
Yeah, anybody on this panel think I couldn't love bomb you, send you a Proverbs 21 in the morning? Jesus, if Jesus can save these hoes, why are you trying? Why you think you're better than Jesus? Like I could at least be performative and give you every indication that you are getting Jonathan while I'm still doing dirt on the back. And you know what this is? That's most men. Y'all say that y'all want men that are honest. There's no surprise with Fatty. Nothing. Hey, even my friends know I will be very docile and very kind to you. If you step on me, I will literally maul your, like I will do something to you. Hey, if I feel like you are deserve it, that's what you're going to get. Why are women telling that they want good communicators and men that tell the truth? I put everything on the table and says, you want my phone? It's yours. You want the passwords? It's yours. You want to check on me? It's your job. I give it to you. But if you find out that Annabelle is talking to me once, respectfully, I told you I was before I got you. Like, why do y'all ask for honest men and then pick men that don't tell the truth to you? I'm not talking about Jonathan. I'm talking about the prototype that is going to sell themselves like Jonathan, and then you know for a fact they are even worse than Fatty. Like, why?
You're right.
Nah, Fatty. You the type that give her the password but then change as soon as she go to sleep.
No.
And it's a different password the next day.
So, Rose, you know why I give her the password? Because it's a way for me to control myself. I know myself. I know where my flaws are. So I will give you the password so you understand what's going on. And I have at least, like, you know, the angel and the devil wandering, like hovering around your head. If I know you have the capability to look on my phone, there's a control mechanism for me to not do nothing stupid. I am not the dog that looks at the owner and says, I don't need a leash. No, it's fine. I will never bite nobody. And then the mail comes on. No, put a leash on me. I know I'm going to buy that shit. Put a leash on me so I don't run after the bus. If I'm giving you this honesty and I'm telling you these are most men, why do you go and gravitate towards the men that are actually going to tell you what you want instead of telling you the truth?
But Fatty, if you are who you say you are, and we believe you, and if
Sure.
Jonathan is who he says he is, and we believe him, we're not saying that Jonathan is a liar because he is who he says he is. And we're not saying that you're a liar because you are who you say you are. You
Sure.
asked us which one will we choose. I believe Jonathan is telling the truth.
Of
I
course.
believe you are telling the truth. I wouldn't choose you because of what you do.
So,
Yeah, but you're not leaving any room for him to be able to make a mistake. And
He can make a mistake and I would forgive him. what I'm
no
saying?
mistakes.
He
No
need to make-
no
That's
mistakes.
not real life for a
Hey,
person not to make a mistake. I would
respectfully.
rather take the Jonathan that will make a mistake than
Sure.
the fatty who I know is willing to make mistakes.
But
and
you
doesn't
see,
wanna practice
no,
any kind of
1 second.
restraint.
Hey,
It's like an illusion.
no. Hey, you know,
That's not- I don't agree
and
with that's
Chris,
illusion.
thank you very much for being here, because Chris, you've been an awesome guest, right?
Oh, thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate all y'all.
I'm going. Hey, Chris. My brain works in a super weird way, right? And I remember as soon as people say something, I'm like, didn't she say? You literally said you wouldn't leave your husband if he
No.
cheated on you.
I would not.
So your
And I
husband
have-
can
I
lie
have
to
the
you.
warrant to
No.
do it.
No, but think about it. Your
Yeah.
husband can lie to you, and you will stay. But you have a problem with Fatty being honest.
No.
Doing
I don't. I said I don't have a problem with you.
No.
I said I
Okay,
wouldn't
no.
choose you because
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that my
Sure.
husband, the Lord, would deal with him. But I would not. I don't have a problem with you, Fatty. I believe
Is-
what
no,
you're
no, I
saying.
know. It was his words, right? I use basic English, right? But think about it.
Yeah.
If your husband cheated on you, you
Mhm.
will stay.
Yeah.
If Fatty does something that he told he was going to do, you have a problem with that.
No, I think that the person that chooses you, if you told that person who chose you what you were going to do and she decided to leave you because you did what you said you were going to do, then that would be wrong on her because you told her what you were going to do. And so now if she decides to leave when you already told her what you were going to do, then I think that would be a little hypocritical of her.
Sure.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
you and your husband did the
Right.
pact that
Right.
you are going to be together for everybody, anything
Yeah.
and everything, and the
Yep.
good and righteous, and never
Yep.
cheat on each other.
Yep.
If he breaks that pact,
Yep.
he becomes worse than
I'm
Fatty.
gonna stay with him, and God's gonna deal with him.
But that's the thing, God is going to deal with me too.
Yeah, God will deal with you for your behavior.
And that's the
I
point.
get
Hey,
where you're
talking
going,
about
though.
who I
Fatty
chose.
basically
and
no,
how I
is
would
I'm
handle it.
punishing now. 1 second. Is I'm being
Fatty's trying to
punished?
describe a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's
Yes,
what,
yes.
That's
So-
what
so-
basically Fatty's
Oh, you're
saying.
saying,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
you're
hey,
okay.
hey,
I
Jonathan,
missed
this-
it. Then I didn't
Hey,
understand. So you're
hey,
saying the wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yes,
Would
so-
I go with a wolf in sheep's clothing? So you're saying that the one that's portraying himself as a sheep is really a wolf.
Fatty's saying you're better to go with a wolf in a wolf's clothing than a wolf in sheep's
It's
clothing.
better to deal with the devil I know than with the devil I don't know. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Wolves in. So
Yeah.
what you're saying is see. I didn't understand that in the beginning when you asked the question.
Yes.
So
But
you're
that-
saying we have two wolves. So yes, if we only, and thank God this ain't the case, but if we only had two wolves and then there was a wolf with sheep's clothing and a wolf that's just bearing everything, then yeah, I will go with the wolf that's bearing everything because mind you, I said I'd rather be slapped with the truth than kissed with deception. I just didn't know that you were saying that we had two wolves. I thought we had a sheep
but
and a wolf.
So, but there's the thing, right? And we have to move on, friends, because I actually have Ali. You better be ready, Ali. I need to talk with my toilet for 3 hours. So, seafood, Jonathan.
Yeah.
And ladies, if I was as handsome as Jonathan, right?
Not handsome at all, but
I'm trying my best, right? If I was as handsome as Jonathan, and Jonathan had the same value, but he was the regular man, and I had $10 million, do you think most women will pick me that is telling them the truth that I'm going to indulge in another woman? Or do you think they'll pick Jonathan if he was the average man? Which one do you think would have more women that want to marry him, cuff him, have kids with him and all that? Which one do you think actually would prevail?
Fatty.
What about you, Queen?
I'm sorry, I missed the part of the where
We are the same
basically
person.
broke me or $10 million fatty.
Yeah, we are the same person. Jonathan is being righteous and telling you he'll never cheat on you, and he has $50,000. I'm not cheating on you, but I'm telling you the truth. I have $1 million, and I have $10 million, and I'm going to have a woman here and there, but I'm going to do it. Which one do you think most women will pick? Jonathan telling the truth with $10 million, or Fatty telling the truth that he's going to have other woman and has $10 million? Actually, sorry, I made a mistake. Jonathan tells he's going to be faithful to you. $50,000 is the average American getting, and Fatty saying, I'm not going to be sexually faithful, but this is what you get. I have $10 million. Which one is getting more woman to commit to me, to marry me and all that? Go ahead, Queen.
I mean, with that type of money, you can get any girl to marry you, but I'm picking Jonathan.
I didn't ask you. I said most women.
Would most women pick you?
Yes,
If
or
they're money
Jonathan.
hungry?
Or
Yes.
broke meme.
No. Let's go with most women. Don't put no condition in front of it. Most women. There's 4 billion women on the planet. Let's assume that there's a Asian woman, a Asian version of me, a Brazilian version of me, a North American version of me, a white version of me. If you put all these women in the same room, are they going to pick $50,000 righteous Jonathan, or they're going to pick Fatty with $10 million that is saying, I love you, I'll marry you, but I'll have other woman here and there? Which one gets more woman? Yeah, which one gets more woman, Queen? Which one gets more woman?
Yeah, you're gonna get more women that way for sure.
Sure.
Because you're dangling all that money. You're
Sure.
gonna get all the gold diggers if you're dangling the gold. Like,
Sure. Women are gold diggers by nature. What about you, Rose?
Jonathan.
But it can't be what you would pick. What do you think most women would pick? Broke me or rich fatty?
And 50K is not broke.
But $10 million makes feel that way.
10 million is broke.
Jonathan is gonna attract all the women who want to be a wife. Fatty is gonna get all the 304s.
There you go.
The fact that you guys are acting like this is a hard question is crazy. Y'all need to stop it.
Yes.
I was confused about the question in the beginning. See, I didn't know that it was two wolves that we were dealing with. I thought one was actually a sheep and one was actually
No. Jonathan is honest about it. Jonathan is a nice guy.
No, but Jonathan is still a wolf, is what you told me. You said that you guys are both wolves.
We changed the scenario for most women.
Okay.
Most women are going to hear talk on this podcast. Me and Jonathan are twins. The only difference is that Jonathan is going to never cheat on you, and he earns $50,000. Fatty will not cheat on you too, but you will have other woman who will tell you up front, and he has $10 million. We are twins, okay? Which one are most women picking, Jonathan or Fatty?
Probably Fatty. Maybe most women probably would go with Fatty.
What about you, Mel?
I agree with what Rose said, though. The truth is, yes, the women that are of poor behaved nature, they're gonna go with Fatty, but the women that want to be wives, like Rose said, they're gonna go with Jonathan.
This doesn't have nothing to do with who wants to be wives or not. Y'all need to stop
what?
it. You guys are they're going with the man with the money. We need to cut it out. Like, this is sometimes where it's hard to listen to women, right? Because this is ridiculous, and the majority of us know it. They're going with Fatty. Okay, they're going with Fatty, and that's just the bottom line. We're not talking about you as the 1%er individual woman. The women are going with Fatty. Women have went with men for less over men with money. That's just the fact of it. All of your spiritual whatever goes out of the window if the right amount of money shows up, and we know it.
And I will say these, okay?
You're talking about most women, right?
Yes, most women. The same way we're talking about most men, but
that's your opinion. If you want to say that most women are going with,
I would have to agree that it's probably fact.
No, there's Chris. One second, Chris. Chris, there's a lot of handsome Chris Browns in the neighborhood.
Sure.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of handsome Chris Brown that know how to pop it, lock it, and how to do a breakdance move and all that. There was aspiring singers, aspiring dancers, and they now are 36 working in a factory, right? If that man has a woman and Playboy Chris Brown comes along, the multimillionaire, light skin, flies in the sky like he gets the wires and shit, right? Most men know their woman is gone. It's over.
Fatty, look how much they paid just to have a picture with him.
A woman will pay $1,000 to this is Ali Bar. A woman will pay $1,000 to meet Chris Brown and take a naughty picture, but they will complain about paying a $20 bill on a date from a man that actually likes them, is in front of them, and all that. The problem with this conversation is this, Chris. When you're talking with women, there's one thing that they always say, no matter what the circumstance. Not me and my friends. Not me and my friends. It's never the panelists. It's never the guests. It's never the people on Instagram. It's never the people on Twitter. It's never the people on the comments. Everybody faithful, everybody different. And then when you put them in front of opportunities to actually expand,
They will betray their business partners. They will leave their friends outside of the nightclub to get in, to go to the VIP. They will get new friends once the old friends don't want to commit with them. Women are the queens of, if it doesn't benefit me, I'm not going to be next to you. I'm sorry. There's a guy called, I think he is something Brightful, and he talks about the Brightful law. A female in any species will only engage with the male if she benefits anything from him. As soon as she doesn't benefit nothing from him, that relation is cut off because he's not worthy. There's no reason for her to actually be with him. But for whatever reason, every time we got on YouTube, all their husbands don't cheat. Y'all never fantasize about the pool boy. Y'all never had the extra affair. Y'all never decided to get on your marriage until Michelle Obama comes along and said, I was miserable for 10 years of my relationship. And all of y'all are like, oh, I can relate. Oh my God, I'm just like her. When we put you to the test, y'all can't say nothing about your husband. As soon as Michelle Obama gets cheated on, as soon as anybody, oh, I can relate with her because these men, they did the same to me. So what are we doing? Like, either is you want honesty or you don't. You don't have to accept every kind of honesty, because if a woman has 1,000 bodies and she's honest with me, I don't have an obligation to pick her. But what I'm saying is that if you actually care about men telling the truth, you wouldn't pick a man that is a winner. Y'all care about winners and losers. Y'all don't care about men that are righteous or evil. Matter of fact, y'all gravitate towards the men that have some evil tendencies on them. Because every motherfucker ex-boyfriend you talk about, he was a narcissist, he beat me up, he was abusive. Like, you complain about all your ex-boyfriends, but you like nice guys? You like good guys? You like honest guys? Mel, how many friends do you have that have been with shitty boyfriends and they wouldn't leave them for shit? They would cry, complain, ask for advice. I would say, hey, I have a really nice guy called Jonathan. He has a very nice job. He doesn't cheat. He's very honest. And like, 2 weeks later, back with the asshole. Y'all can have these life choices straight, right? Like, been dealing with all these people and then turn around and says, not me and my friends. The numbers are not matching. Something is wrong.
Okay, so back, I want to say, in regard to what you said, Mel, throwing out the spirituality and everything, because I piggybacked on what Rose said because I thought it was good. So if you're just sticking with the fact that most women, because of the money, will go with somebody like Fatty, I don't disagree with you on that. I don't actually have the numbers to say majority or not, but I do agree that there is a possibility, yes, that most women might gravitate toward Fatty. So that would be my answer to that.
Because of what? Because of what?
Because of the money. Is that what we were saying? Because you said
Does money make? Does money make it right? Does money make it right?
No, money doesn't make it right. But I'm just
so women don't care. So women don't care about right or wrong. So Jonathan lost now.
If we're saying the possibility is higher for them going with the money, then that may be a possibility. I can't say because I don't know the statistics on it. I don't have the numbers to say yay or nay for sure. But what I will say is that yes, there might be a possibility that most women will go for the money.
So basically, as a man, though, as a man, if you we've got it really hard because now we're competing against other men, so we got to get wealthy, but then we got to compete with other men and ourselves to overcome our own temptation and self-soothing behavior to be an honest and a man with integrity. So really that rich man who doesn't cheat is the top of the pyramid, basically.
You are competing with liars and liars on the top. Hey, I said this to Dr. Eska, brother. I'm sorry. And Jonathan was on the panel. Y'all will come here and try to put women on their place, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Ilkan Ali, Nino Nation, and tell them things that actually are hard to listen and all that. And these women are going to dance on your grave when you die. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. And then Ace Metaphor and Derek Jackson will go to an arena and have 20,000 baby mamas of 3. Yeah, men love stretch marks. Like, y'all have to look at woman behavior. Hey, Jonathan,
We consider ourselves, me, Ali, and the Untouchables, and even Fantastic, like truth tellers. You see what I'm saying? We always going to go to the like we're going to say what is difficult to hear. You know how many business opportunities, how many friends, how many people that watch our shows, they come here, they get uncomfortable because we are telling things that they are not ready to listen. And when we look around, they are on places that literally pander to women every day and all day, even if it actually is terrible for them. Oh no, he should accept you as bad as you are, as fat as you are, as disrespectful as you are. It's his fault, it's not you. He needs to heal. Like, you telling the truth, Jonathan, to woman is going to make you bankrupt. And you know what's kind of fucked up? If you are putting the money on the hands of the guy that uses God and Jesus and all these things, and then you catch him cheated on you with the woman with the BBL on a Lamborghini and all that, what is the incentive of other men to actually be the opposite? If I see Fantastic,
well, that's what I try to
Vice-
teach you guys. Like I come on here to teach you guys and be the truth to you, but which is the stuff that you guys don't want to hear.
But
right?
you are
Which
wrong.
is the path of righteousness, faith, honesty,
No,
integrity.
I can prove that you are wrong. No, I can prove that you are wrong. Let me prove that you are wrong, right? So, and friends, I'm talking too much. There's an anime, like I'm a vest, like I read. I kind of don't buy them. I just go to those sites and read them, but for free, right? And in manga, my favorite manga is called Magic Emperor. And Magic Emperor, there's two pets. There's a pet of martial arts that is the righteous pet, and there's the pet of demonic arts, which is the evil pet, right? The righteous sect is always getting their ass kicked by the devil sect, and the devil sect is the most charismatic, cool, stylish people. I will tell you this, Jonathan. If I sit with 1,000 men and you sit with another 1,000 men, and I teach the men on my side the dark triad traits, manipulation, Machiavellism, psychopathy, and narcissism, and I teach how to get this woman hot and cold. You love bomber, and then you take everything and you put him on a yo-yo. I guarantee you, the men that come from the demonic school of fatty are going to have way better results keeping their woman than the men that go to the righteous school of Jonathan and say, I love my baby.
I don't doubt that.
Some flowers. I guarantee you that I'm going to have better results. So if you agree with me, what are you teaching me exactly? You should be listening to me. Be more mean, have an edge.
We introduce one element of time, though, Fatty. This is the only thing. I think you're absolutely right up until the point you get married and you have kids, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me land.
Sure.
But when you have a family and you have children that you want to sleep in the same house with for the rest of your life until they're 18, then you've got to treat that woman in such a way that she wants you in that home, right? And so it's all a personal choice a man makes. You can go on the demonic arts and be with any woman that you want and however much sex you want and drugs out. It doesn't matter what you do. And I'm not advocating for, well, I mean, I'm advocating for my way, which is to be honest, faithful, transparent. But it comes into play after you've gotten married, after you have kids, and you got to pack your bags and move out and know that the guy. So now that you've moved out of the house because you've been thrown out of the house, and now you have no idea who's sleeping in your house. And this is the thing I'll tell you though. Let's say you have two daughters, 12 and 14, and your ex-wife gets a new boyfriend who's going to sleep over. You'll have to kill me before I want another man sleeping in my daughter's home.
Sure.
Right? I have a 9 and a 13-year-old. You'll have to suck out all the air out of my lungs. So I will never not sleep in the same house as my daughters. So that means I've got to show up in my marriage in a way that my wife wants me here. And so that doesn't include the demonic arts. That doesn't include having sex every 3 years with Annabelle. What that means is loyalty, fidelity, honesty, transparency. So I don't disagree that you would probably get a lot more guys attracting you. They'd be a lot more successful with women and stuff like that. But a woman who wants to stay married, a man that doesn't want to divide all his assets, and definitely a man who doesn't want another man sleeping in his house with his own kids, then you probably want to be loyal, honest, and
Sure.
faithful.
And
That's-
Jonathan, I agree. And this is why. Let me just respond, and you got it, Coco. Let me just respond, and you got it. And this is why the Jonathan Righteous Academy is going to go bankrupt, just like the Riz Academy, right? Shout out to Kemi. Jonathan, you don't decide that. You don't decide nothing that you said. If your woman wants to kick you out tomorrow, and she can get another man on their house, and you are going to have to, you have to become Mr. like Dexter, the series Dexter. You need to be carrying a couple of body bags on the back of the truck. You are going to have to ruin your whole life and your kids' life to actually say what you say. And what you're doing right now is the illusion of choice. Most of y'all sleep on your couch when your woman is mad at you, not the other way around. On the demonic art of Fairy, we don't teach that shit. She's mad at you, go sleep on the couch. No, I don't care if you want to. Because Jonathan, you don't decide nothing. You are lucky if that woman doesn't want to do you like most of men are being done. And on the day that she wake up and she says, I like Fairy more because Fairy comes from the demonic arts of something, something, something. And I think that's funny. There's nothing you can do other than put all of us on a body bag and pull a Chris Benoit. If you're not willing to pull a Chris Benoit and to go to the afterlife with these babies and his woman and all that shit, I will be laughing at the house that you pay in mortgage. I'm going to be eating the kids' pudding, and I'm going to be doing anything and everything. And there's nothing you can do because you have no power other than hope that your woman doesn't turn on you and go to the demonic part like most of these women are going.
I would agree with you that it's not all in our control, but I'm definitely not going to help the situation by lying and cheating. Like lying and cheating is going to expedite her picking Chris Brown.
Checkmate.
Right?
Checkmate. Checkmate. Ali. Checkmate. I didn't lie and I didn't cheat. I didn't lie I was going to be with other woman, and I didn't cheat because cheating is doing something behind your husband's or wife's back that you never do in front of them. I told you who I was, and I did what I was going to do. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So if lying and cheating is going to get this woman out of the door, I win because I said exactly what I was going to do, and I came through with it. So checkmate. Well, shout out to the demonic arts of Fairy.
I'll wave my white flag.
Jonathan, this is actually great to see a perspective of like both sides a lot of times because we don't have access to a lot of people in white community. But I'll tell you this, right? In my country, Portugal, 90% white or more, the divorce rate on the last 10 years is 75%. For every 100 marriages, 75 people are getting divorced. The only difference between white people and black people is that with black people, you usually see the signs up front, being loud and and with white women, you see it on the back end. White women are so good into giving you anything and everything and play along in front of the cameras, and then on the back end be the most. I will literally leave you with nothing. You are going to feel the wrath of 1,000 gods. I don't think we are as different, to be honest. I think that if we put everybody on what is the movie, the Remember the Titans? If we do the Remember the Titans edition with a bunch of fat guys, small guys, tall guys, black guys, white guys, most of us are going to have almost the same stories and go through the same thing. So I appreciate you being here. I truly appreciate you. And I probably have to go to the hospital, friends, because I'm really not feeling good.
And I've got to run too. I just want to say I love all these invites I get to come and spend time with you guys. Ali, Fatty, thank you guys so much for having me. I love these conversations.
Hey, you are awesome, Jonathan.
I tell my wife every week, it's like the
You're
thing I
like a
look
breath
forward
of
to the
fresh
most.
air, Jonathan.
And
we have to
Jonathan,
And Melanie and
We
Sue,
have to
you hosted us, so I forgot to give you that shout out too. So
and
thank
Jonathan,
you,
when you
Melanie.
come on YouTube,
okay.
we
Thank
got you,
you.
brother. We make sure that we are taken care of, okay?
Yeah, so I
please-
streamed it, so hopefully it worked on my.
Oh no,
absolutely,
absolutely. You want us to cut off the stream right now when you leave?
Yeah, if you cut me off, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I would
So-
appreciate it. And Ali, you have to take care of this because I'm there's some I'm hearing voices.
Hope you feel better.
See you next week or
Yeah,
whenever
feel
we're
better,
back.
Fatty.
So thank you
Bye,
guys so much.
Jonathan.
I'm hearing
Love you
I'm
all.
hearing
Jonathan.
voices. I'm hearing voices, and this is not good because I'm sweating and I shouldn't.
Bye, guys.
By the way, friends, thank you very much for all the donations, appreciations. Carl Anderson, thank you very much for the PayPal. I appreciate you.
Other than that, I think Ali and Melanie can handle the rest. Okay, thank you very much. He says the AdSense is on. Yes, absolutely is on. Okay, friends, I'm going to cut my side right now. There's 200 and something people watching, and it's going to give a clear redirect to Mr. Ilkan Ali. Please go ahead and go to the other side because I'm going to close it right now. Okay, the link is in the chat. I'm going to drop in it right now. Okay, so before I read the super chats, go to that side and we get you from there. Let me take Jonathan out of here and Mr. Fatty go into the toilet to see what's going on with the world right now. I promise, friends, I'll be watching you. Be careful.
Eat
with
more
the snow.
fiber, Fatty. Eat more fiber.
It's not fiber. It was seafood. I'll try to be fancy today, and that shit just not working. So appreciate you, friends. Thank you very much for having me. And the demonic school, the demonic school of Fatty opens Monday. Okay, if you are interested, just let me know.
Oh no.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me. Oh, there you go. You did it. Did he just do it? Fatty just did that. Where?
What's everyone? It's time for some super chats.
Hopefully he's okay with the bubble guts. Sorry about that, Fatty. I pray for you, my brother. Peace to you, my brother. Let me see. Let's start at the top. Much love to my sister, one of the legendary Untouchables, with the one gifted membership for my brother Nino. Much love to you,
The
Doris.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then Doris gifted us another membership and another membership. Much love to you
The
again.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then my brother Native, Native Arain with a $20 super chat. Big money, fantastic. It's tax season. Watch the chick start acting funny. And then Ellie Mars with the $5 super chat. Men don't want women's money, so it's not a leap of faith in comparison to the other way around. Men don't do what Rihanna's doing. We're not the same. And then my brother Zero Fallout with the $5 super chat. What she says is the perfect is not days. What she says is the perfect example of how women give bad men passes. If her husband was a good man, she would drag him through hell. Man. And then my brother Player One with the $5 super chat, another legendary Untouchable. Usually women take accountability. It just takes 5 to 7 business days. Some get delayed longer and some just get lost in transport. I think in 2026, man, instead of love queens, a lot of sisters become grudge queens. Zero Fallout with the $2 super chat. If she didn't feel safe, she wouldn't marry a man. Oh my goodness, that's a good. And then my brother Tio gifted us with 10 memberships. Much love to my brother
Untouchable
Tio,
Empire, baby.
another legend of the Untouchables. And then Sean Quay, I think, with the $5 super chat. When I told you to use your head, I didn't want you to be no thinker. Oh man, we. And then my brother Zero Fallout with a $10 super chat. You hit the nail on the head, Fatty. Western society infantilize women so they don't have to take accountability, pushed by men like John in the past. Modern men thought they thought they knew better than men of old. And then Carl Anderson gifts us with 2 memberships. Much love to you, my brother Carl
The
Anderson.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then James Blair hit us with $20. Just stopping by and showing love on my birthday. Shouts out to Mr. Fantastic, Nino Nation, and the ladies on the panel. Untouchable
The
Empire.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then brother Marcel gifts us with another
The
membership.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then Zero Fallout with a $10 super chat. Let's not act like men are just the unfaithful one. If we did a nationwide DNA test, 50% of men going to have their feelings hurt. Jamaica got 80% false paternity rate. France banned the test. Wow. Rebel Rose with a $10 super chat. From a general point of view, biologically, men aren't built to be with one woman. This is a social construct that we follow, and this is the latest social construct. Then my brother Rebel Rose again with the $5 super chat. I say this time and time again: Western women want the lion in the circus, not the lion in the jungle. The lion in the jungle, it's natural. It's in natural form. And then Rebel Rose with the $2 super chat again. I love that answer, Chris. Chris is okay, right?
Yeah, Chris is totally fine.
Let me see. And then my brother Fulio with the $20 super chat. There's no untouchable empire without Leosha. Ayo Ali, take that BS head off. LOL. I can't wear a Raiders hat. And then Rubber Rose with the $2 super chat again. They want Fatty Ali. Oh, they want Fatty Ali looks, but Jonathan's ways, man. And then Uncle Rick with the $2 super chat. It's never anyone on the panel untouchables. You see, I gave it the race real quick too. No. But we talk about man dating outside of race, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Shout out to Serena Williams, Venus Williams, and Eve. Uncle Rick with the $2 super chat. It's never anyone on the panel untouchables. It's never
The untouchable empire, baby.
And then Rebel Rose with the $2 super chat. Fatty spitting bars. And then my brother Fulio hit us with $10. I don't have Cash App. Send this to Leosha. Her light. Love her light. God dang. And then my brother TN Panics hits us with 5 gifted memberships. Much love to you, TN
The
Panics.
untouchable empire, baby.
And then Brandon Nesbitt with a gifted membership. Much love to you as
The
well.
untouchable empire, baby.
And Dr. Devil hit us with a $10 super chat, shouting out my baby, Melanin Legacy. Oh, buddy. Hey, Melanin, which part were we on? What was the last one? Were we at the main event?
We're heading into the main event.
Okay, did you pick which one we wanted to go at? Did you want to hold? Let me let you come right back up here.
Oh, well, was there a video for the main event about?
I don't think so.
No.
Was the Fatty didn't let me know? I don't think he did. I don't think there was a video for the main event.
Okay. Well, the main event is us talking about like people suing people for things that they do. I think it probably has something around the internet debacle that just happened, but we're just asking general questions about it. So when someone publicly insults your family, is suing them justice or revenge. And since it's ladies first, we're going to let the women go first, and then the men can chime in after. So, Krishana, what are your thoughts on that?
In this case, just speaking to the situation at hand, the two people, Anton and Corey, I feel like he's doing it out of revenge, because that's, revenge just basically means to get somebody back. I'm using my lingo. Huh?
Anton?
Yeah, because he's the one doing the suing, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. Mr. Fantastic, do you know? I don't know.
I think it might be Anton who might be.
It's no official suit, but the person that will be in line for the suit, if there was a suit, would be Anton, because his child was involved in it. But no one has confirmed any type of lawsuit or law action actually being pursued or initiated.
Yeah. So revenge would be my answer, because that's really to get
Ali,
back.
can you mute Ali? Ali?
He can't hear us. Oh, you got
Okay, there we go. Go ahead, Krishana.
Oh, I would say that if he decided to do it, I think he would be doing that out of revenge, because that's pretty much to get back to somebody who has done something wrong to you. If he were doing it out of justice, he wouldn't go the suing route. He would just try to make things right with them, like on a personal level, outside of getting legal means involved. But that's my opinion.
Okay.
Based on the two words.
So your revenge. Okay,
Revenge,
Rose.
yeah.
Okay. What's your thoughts, Rose?
I know either one of these individuals or what's going on, so I'm going to generally speak. I think that's very much so the proper way to go, the legal way. So I think if you are coming from someone's family, they absolutely are well within their rights to go the legal way. Because I feel like if he wanted just revenge, generally speaking, they meet you out in the streets. They come find you. That's how they get revenge. But you need to be taught a lesson. So I think the legal way is absolutely the route to go.
So it led up to this based off of, they were like doing a podcast with one another, and there was like some insults flying. There was things said. It was almost like a fight on the stream. It got taken down and all of that. And so there was like a whole week of one person saying things, jumping in people's lives, very much opinionated about what happened, and the other person stays silent all week. When they decided to come forth and start talking, their child, the person that had been talking all week, their child was basically put in the stream and talked about. The child is not 18, I think like 16, 17, like that. So that's where the legal action is coming in at that point. Would you still agree with how you're saying that they handled the situation?
I think when you bring a person's spouse or child into it, like it's pretty much off limits. However I react towards you, that's what you deserve. Now, I do think that an individual that decided to go the legal route and not the street route when it came to their child, you should consider yourself blessed. Because I know certain people that don't play about their child at all. So I think that he's being Mr. Nice Guy going the legal route.
But what if that person that's going the legal route about their child has been someone that has talked about other people's children in different instances?
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I mean, I think it's wrong either way. Do I think two wrongs make a right? Absolutely not, you know. But what you put out, you're going to get back as well.
Okay, touche. Quinn, how do you feel?
So I don't know about the situation that's going on, but I have a question before I answer. The lawsuit, is it like a defamation case? Like, what are they actually suing for?
Well, I don't think it's Mr. Fantastic said it's nothing official on the record. So I think it's just conversation flying. Like, is it okay to sue based off what's happened? Would you look at it as justice or revenge in the situation?
I mean, based off kind of what I just heard just now, I guess it more is just justice if you want to go the legal route.
Okay.
Hard for me to expand on that one, to be honest, because I don't really know too much about this topic.
Okay. He might have had a video. I'm not sure. Coco, how do you feel?
I think you should go amongst the guidelines of whatever parameters that this happened. So this happened on YouTube. YouTube has community guidelines. If this person violated the community guidelines, then I would pursue the person's channel. Meaning, if you show a minor, now I don't agree how that whole interaction happened, first of all, but since we're here, if you show a minor, if you put her picture to be doxxed or whatever, I think YouTube does have guidelines on that. And so if my legal recourse is to take your channel, I'm not a street person, anything. I am a citizen of the United States. I abide by whatever guidelines that you're supposed to abide by. And so if he has the recourse to take down his channel, take the channel. Nothing hits more, especially for Corey, again, this is hypothetical, than if that channel was taken down, because he may be paid for his well and his comedy gigs, but I don't believe he's getting comedy gigs like that. I think he is getting a lot of his money now on the YouTube channel. So I take the channel.
Yeah, because I was actually shocked when I thought she was 18 or older, like the image. When I saw the picture, I just assumed she was 18 or older. I was actually shocked that like he got away with doing it and the young lady wasn't 18. Mr. Fantastic, what's your thoughts? You're muted.
Yeah, keep kids out of it. That's man law, man rules. Family and stuff or whatever. Like you said, though, neither party is innocent in this. This is something that the person that they're talking about has done in the past. But again, holding to principle. If me and you got a beef, I'm not going to drag your family into it. That's just me. As far as the legal aspect of it goes, hey, if you understand what the person is saying, and it's this whole nerd versus street, black people versus niggas shit or whatever, how you want to take it, right? This is the route to go. This is the ultimate win, because now I make you crash out and I can get money monetized from it, or I can possibly, like I said, so him losing the channel he's not gonna lose the channel. He might get a ban, or he may be demonetized. Now that would be detrimental to be demonetized, but I don't think his channel is going to be stricken for that. Yeah, it ended up being some type of monetary gain in the situation, and ultimately the other party getting all the notoriety and everybody talking about him for the last 2 weeks. I mean, hey, don't get no better than that.
Yeah, okay. I agree. So to piggyback off of Coco, what you were saying, so do you feel like speech alone is something that ever justifies someone losing their career, income, or their platform?
It depends on what you say, and it depends on the guidelines of that platform. If the platform says you can't do certain things and you violate it, then you can't.
Okay. Rose, what is your thoughts on that?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
So based off of what, because Coco, she brought it up about demonetization and things of that nature. So should speech alone ever justify someone losing their career, income, or their platform?
Oh, it depends on how far you go, because being on a public platform, you know what comes with the territory. You know what consequences that could possibly come because of how social media is. So I would say it depends on how far it go. If it's to the extreme, absolutely. Like there's no slap on the wrist for saying things that's just completely outlandish.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah. I'm in favor of, people having chances because we're human and we all err. But just kind of to piggyback off of what Coco said, according to the guidelines, I think that you'll get your just due according to whatever the rule is. But I don't necessarily believe that somebody should lose everything that they have just because they chose to say something wrong in an instant. Yeah.
What if they said something thought out?
If they said something thought out and it was planned, then yeah, you should be dealt with accordingly. There should be some sort of reprimand because you intended to do that. But I think that if somebody says something in the heat of the moment, and you just basically speak out of turn, you're speaking from your emotions. But if you premeditated that thought and intended to do it, then you should reap what you sowed.
Mm-hmm. So when someone disrespects you, is there supposed to be boundaries on the way that you disrespect back?
Are there boundaries on the? I don't think that there should be boundaries on the. I don't think that there are boundaries. I should say. I don't think that there are. I think that if you say something, you should be willing and strong enough to take back whatever is said to you, because you can't dictate how somebody comes back with the get back. You can't dictate that. So if you say something, you need to be willing to take whatever is coming your way.
I totally agree with that, because you definitely warrant whatever response they give, because everybody don't think like you, everybody not built like you. So it's people out here. I'm in a city, when I used to club back in the day, a guy would step on another guy's shoe and they would end up shot to death. People aren't emotional, especially some of these guys. Their emotions aren't well enough regulated because of their background. So you never know who you're running into and how they're going to respond, and if their response has any limits on it.
Yes, to Rose's point, I used to work in South Dallas, and I wasn't even trying to cut anybody off or whatever. And then this car just jumped in front of me, stopped their car, and got out and started to talk crazy. And I was just like, "You got it." I didn't argue with them. I just went back in my car. I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get out of here. This is the ghetto." I never experienced anything like that. So people like that, you just gotta, okay, I don't engage. I de-engage. I'm like, I don't go back and forth because people are crazy, and people who don't got a lot to lose are reckless at the mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it would be different for men and women though, right? Like what you're saying would be appropriate for us as women. We shouldn't. But I mean, we all know that men usually handle things differently. And then something else that you guys are saying, you're saying that the response to disrespect has no boundaries. So is it really a justifiable legal response to sue based off of you initiating it first, the disrespect?
And see, with what you just said, Melanin, like the way that I answered in the beginning from how I saw the question was, do you think that if he does sue, because we don't know right now at the moment, if he does sue, would that be considered justice or would it be considered revenge? And my answer was, I think that it would be revenge if he decided to do that because he's doing it to get back for somebody hurting him or somebody that's close to him. If he was doing it just on a count of justice, then he would have gone to him privately and got the matter straightened out, because that's what justice is, making it right.
Okay, touche. Quinn, what's your thoughts on this?
To be honest, I agree with everything the ladies have been saying, especially Chris. Not that I disagree with anything you've been saying, Rose. It's just, Chris, you hit the nail on the head with everything. I co-sign it all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really have any negative rebuttals or feedbacks towards the situation. Most of us pretty much saw it play out. I hope it doesn't go legal. I wish there was some way that they can handle it differently, just because so many people are watching and it's a big deal,
Right.
I guess, for everybody in the space that's aware of what's going on. So I just wish it was a better way to figure it out. But you also can't tell someone how to protect their families, how to feel about disrespect on either side. So I'm kind of neutral in it all.
Yeah.
Ali, are you there? He's probably not there. And Mr. Fantastic, you didn't have any more thoughts on it? I mean, we've kind of been talking about it and seeing reposts and conversations about it.
Yeah, it's been going on. I'm cool on that.
Okay. So do you guys feel like it's ever okay to ruin ruin your spouse's life if they're caught cheating on you? You can kind of piggyback on some of the stuff that we were talking about with Jonathan and Fatty.
What?
Right? So let's say, for instance, like if you get a fatty, like, is it okay for you to ruin his life because Fatty is being fatty?
No, I don't think it's okay. I think when you already know who a person is, don't try to change them. I think that's where mostly women go wrong, because we try to pick and choose exactly how we want to benefit whatever character they has, whatever personality traits he has, we want to benefit from that. But the other things we want to change and form it to our liking. So when he shows you who he is, you have to believe them. So there's no reason to go that route after a certain amount of time, because you already knew what you were in for. So no, you just gotta take that L. Your character should speak major volume in situations like that. You just gotta take that L.
Okay, so you're saying no, it's not okay to ruin their life, but we know that most men in divorce, like I think all of you were saying that she deserves 50%, right? In divorce,
Yeah.
that would be a form of ruining his life, would it not?
How is that ruining his life? You just taking some money. You're not you're not doing anything that's demeaning to his character. You're not trying to harm him. You're not trying to take the house and have him living on the streets. If he had to go to a 5-bedroom mansion to a 1-bedroom apartment, so what? You're not ruining his life.
And you feel all that is justified over cheating, he's worked hard to get to that point. How is it not ruining his life? All that work that he's put in.
If he's married to a certain type of woman, she worked hard to be his wife and actually support the lifestyle that he's trying to give her. So, I mean, if you have a good woman and she's a great support system, obviously that was a stepping stone to you reaching where you wanted to be. So, I mean, when you can't be mad at someone for wanting something when you're the reason that the relationship was in jeopardy. So you have to, whatever consequences come with that, you have to take that. You got to eat that.
Krishana, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'm not in favor of ruining someone's life because they did something negative to me. And again, my personal thing is, I believe God's word, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So he's gonna handle that. So for me, I'm human, so yeah, I would be hurt, but I wouldn't go and try to repay them back for what they did, because I got to answer to God if I do that. So no, I don't think you should ruin
it. Quinn?
Yeah, I agree with the ladies. It's just a waste of negative energy. We've all been played. We've all been done dirty, man or woman. And it's just, I'm just going to cry it out. I'll probably imagine all the evil things I want to do to them. But I'm not going to put my time and energy towards it, to be honest.
So
I'm
how?
not gonna try to ruin somebody's life. Like if it's a divorce, then we're just gonna go through the process of the divorce. I'm not going to purposely, because like I look at it too, like, all right, yeah, you played me and you cheated or whatever the circumstance was, but I loved you. I cared about you. And if I genuinely loved you, then why would I, in the divorce, want to see you do bad? Like, that's just not my personality.
So you don't feel like she needs 50%?
Okay, so that part, I don't know because no. I'm just saying,
Like, I
don't know
got
too much about the
questions.
backstory about that. So in general, and in terms of like for me, I'm speaking, but as far as what's going on in that story, I don't know, so I can't really speak on that too much.
No. Just in general. I'm talking just in general. Like if he cheated on you, and now y'all about to get divorced over it, do you feel like you deserve 50% of the finances?
I mean, to me, it's not about 50%. It's whatever it works out to, whatever is fair, to be honest. Because maybe he came into the relationship with more assets, more money, Like, I look at like how it's supposed to shake out.
You would be fine with not getting 50% if it was less. So in divorce, would you go into it like whatever he sees fit? You're fine with that? Whatever he wanted to give you, would that be okay with you?
The way I see it is I'm going to come into the marriage with my own goals, my own assets, and I'm more focused on what we built together. If we built an empire together, we bought houses together, but we opened up businesses together. All right, how do we separate everything? How do we dissolve all of that fairly? It may not shake out 50-50. It really depends.
And I got no choice but to shake out 50-50 because at the end of the day, I'm leaving with half, and you probably gonna have to add a little more for the emotional distress that you caused me and this emotional roller coaster that you put me on. Because look, if I was your wife, obviously I'm helping you maintain whatever you have going on, and I'll probably help you build a little bit more while we're married. So I'm not owed anything. That's crazy.
I'm owed something, yeah. I mean, especially like there's alimony, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna walk away with nothing, but to say it has to be 50-50, I feel like it's a case-by-case scenario. That's my point.
Okay, so how much are you, what percentage would you be okay leaving with?
I want to definitely leave with what I came in with because I'm gonna have a prenup. And I mean, to be very honest, like I'm in a situation like that right now, even though I've never been married. My ex and I